Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today is 12/10/2018 and this is our live session. So let's get right into the Facebook. We're keeping an eye on this one. We are in some puts. We rinse and repeat twice, got back in, and we are in the driver's seat right now. So guys, if you remember, make sure you're at least half out of these. These are clicking off at 280 right now, so we'll see if this thing can come down. Gosh, every time it retests this, but look at this, guys, the 60-minute chart. This is what's holding this thing up. We talked about on Twitter that right around 140, 139 area, we're going to have good support, and this is what's holding because we have the 50 MA here, the 50% retrace as well. So if we could crack this, because we are down sideways now, look at these little tails here. Every time they push it up, it leads to more selling. So let's see if they can manufacture a good push into the close. That is the Fed and Uncle Jerome to push these higher. If not, hopefully these will come crashing down. We could get out of these puts. The high of the day was around 350. We got in right around what do we get in at? I don't even know. A lot going on today, guys. Gosh, where do we get in at? I'm drawing a blank, guys, right here. Oh yeah, 210. 210. We sold half at 280. We got back in at 214. We had a little more at 210. We sold half at $3. And now we're riding it. So we're at 275 right now or so. Facebook's getting a little push, but we already rinse and repeat 2 times. So we are in the driver's seat. But look at this thing, guys. Come on. Look at this intraday action. Nothing really to do here. Apple got a bid, of course, because, Apple, they must have got more news. Out of the blue, we get a manufactured buy program in the middle of the day. What time, guys? Right at lunchtime on Wall Street, Apple goes straight up. China tells them to F off. We're not doing anything. But out of the blue, we go straight up, guys. So maybe Buffett bought or Tepper bought or Citron bought more shares of Apple. You know the old news, guys. Well, let's look at the daily on Apple, guys. That when we hit this gap fill on Friday, this was a key area, so they're going to have to do whatever it takes to get this thing up. It's kind of like Viagra, guys. Right here, 160 will be the next area. You have a gap fill at 156, and then 150, and then exactly 141 at the 200 MA. Right now they're trying to save Apple. Everyone's freaking out. We got below the gap. Holy cow. And this is where we broke out, guys. So this is big support down in this area as well. So let's see how this thing closes. We are in a confirming downtrend again, guys. So if you're following me with that, it wasn't confirming probably, gosh, about 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, and now we're back. We're floating up and down in the confirming downtrend, so nothing yet. But remember, when we get some selling like this, we could possibly sell off towards the end of the day. I'm not playing that trade, but being in the Facebook puts, that could be something that possibly helps us out with the trade. They're trading at 258. If it comes back down to 210 area, 215 area, maybe even a little bit in the money, 225, I'll just cut the trade and be done with it. So, hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Mark? What was a great short? Was covered at 6. Did you take Apple short? Nice. Wait, what a great short Apple was covered at. Okay, beautiful. Hello, John and all. What's up, guys? John tweeted you. What's your take on the death cross? Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at that. I don't really get my tweets at all. So I gotta like hunt around for them when people send me stuff. So yeah, the death cross. I don't know. I don't really look at that too much. I know people talk about it. Which one is it on? Is it on the daily? What was it on? Were they talking about this one here? I don't know. I mean, yeah, when the moving averages come together and this comes down, yeah, it could get some downward momentum. But right now, well, we have 101 million on the SPY, so we have pretty good volume on the daily. Sure, I have a comment last week. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, Mark, great way. You know what? Comes down, take it off. Take the money and run. See you later. Yeah, it's not there yet. We'll see what happens. I mean, see how they start hyping it. And there was another death cross somewhere on some other chart they were talking about as well. But I don't know. I mean, basically what they're saying is it's going to cross over. The 200 MA goes. Now you got the 50 MA in the middle. Like when stocks are going up, you have the 20 on top, the 50 on the middle, and then the 200 on the bottom. When this crosses and we start going to a downtrend, now you have the 20, the 50, and the 200. So now it's almost into a downtrend because now you have the opposite. As if we're going in an uptrend, you're always looking at 20, 50, 200. In a downtrend, now you got the 20, 50, 200. So if this crosses, this comes down here, it could push it lower. Does it really mean anything? Nah, yes and no. But technically, I got to see the 50 MA come into price and then possibly push this. We're still holding the 20 MA here, so we'll see what happens. The death cross, right? What's up, guys? Okay, I just wanted you to know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at all this stuff. But that's something I never really paid attention to. It's just like more hype for CNBC. They bring on the technical guy and pulls up the chart and, oh, no, the death cross. It's like, oh, then why do you see that, Bob? Well, the death cross, this could be the worst thing ever for the whole markets, so. But that's all it's saying is that it could possibly be coming into a downtrend because you have the moving averages, basically the opposite way. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Guys, if you're new to the room, punch up a symbol. We'll take a look at it. Right now, we're just catching a bid during that special time of day. We all know that special time of day, guys. Lunch on Wall Street. So can't even help themselves. I love the death cross high. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have CNBC on today, and I keep hearing a little bit here, a little bit there, and and what were they saying? Oh, they had some guys at lunchtime, or one guy was saying this, the other guy was saying the opposite, the other guy was saying this, another guy was saying the opposite. And it's like, all right, thanks for your help, guys. So XLE and US looking weak again. Could it be another leg down? Maybe. USO got the beat down. We're still below all the moving averages. We are chopping around in this lower range. So damn well it could fall, on the monthly or on the, let's go to the weekly. On the weekly, I still have around $10 bucks, 983 down in here. So we're going to have to see how this goes. This still isn't in a downtrend. Look, the MAs are still, still okay. So this could definitely retrace up and then make another move. Remember, they cut production, OPEC. They're starting to hype that. Then they had stuff on the weekend about OPEC and, oh my gosh, this and that. It's like, holy cow, here they go again. So yeah, could it come down lower? Yes. Are we waiting for a pattern or more information? Yes. We are back below the 618 retrace down here on the weekly. Does that mean anything at this point? No. Friday, yes. Once the Friday close comes, we'll see where this closes. We started getting a little bit of a bid, starting to go up, and today right back down. So oil really not telling us too much right now, and we just gotta see what it tells us to do. We were short, we covered. I'm not really doing anything with this one, so that's why it's kind of like, I don't care. We were short up here in the $15 range. We pulled the last half off at, I don't know, 12.20 or something like that. I don't even know. And then that's it. Took profits on Facebook puts 63% and SPY puts 147%. Nice, Leo. AZO bumming me out. Yeah, you know what, Max? That one will come down. That I traded this one a bunch of times. That's just the way it is. They had earnings. They're staying up there. Max, it's AutoZone. It's got to go higher. I mean, it's AutoZone. So remember, on those plays, they're monthly charts, guys. They don't take a day. They don't take 2 days. They take weeks, sometimes months. Yeah, that one, every time I short AutoZone, it does the same shit. Every time. Up 17 today. It's AutoZone, guys. It is. So yeah, so I'm in this one too. So, but my price target is 676 right now. So I this is one you set it and forget it and just let it play out. I mean, this one, at the end of the year, it was a $500 stock. Now it's a $1,000 stock. It's AutoZone. It's kind of like, it's Chipotle. Same stuff. Yeah, the SPY, I was going to put some puts on that one too this morning, but you know what? One trade was enough. Facebook's being a little, you-know-what right now. And the markets, guys, they are doing whatever it takes to get these markets going again. We hit an area today. We talked about this 259 area. We hit it. Look at that bounce, guys. They had to come out and do something. Volume's pretty good too, which I was surprised. But the selling's the selling subsided down in here. And then all of a sudden, as soon as that selling stops, guys, the Fed's got the underlying bid in these markets. Push, 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 push. The Fed's like, holy shit, oh my gosh, we're running out of bullets. Tell them something. Trump tweeted, China trade close, stuff like that. Nah, you know what? Right now, we got to let the market settle in. We're getting some up and down action. I'm not going to put, the puts would have been right here, Perry, right when we got that one big update on the SPY, on the Sunday news of the China trade. This is where all the puts and all the calls should have been done. Intraday action you can do on these charts, the Goldman Sachs's, the JPMs. But right now, just to go short down in here, even at the 100 even number support, just nothing to do right now with JPM. You had a gap, look at that. You had a gap fill right there at 103 or 102 or 101.32. I'll get that one right eventually. Then you have another gap to fill down here around 97.95 and then double bottom here at 96.11. But, coming off a high pivot, falling like this, trying to catch a bid just to see where this thing closes. If it closes even above here, the 102.24 or even 102.73, this can actually go higher. So, just let these things play out. Guys, if you're still in the puts like I am in the Facebook puts, they're at 230 right now, getting closer to our entry point. We did already sell half and half, so we made money on these. Even if it comes back, we'll do okay on this trade. My gosh, every time Facebook got lower, sons of bitches pushed it right up. Unbelievable. It's like they know, all right, they're in that trade. All right, let's just shake and bake the whole time. So that was all right, though. Came back down, covered half, went back up, did it again, covered half. And then now we're almost at break even, 230. Our break even still around 215. So if you're in those, no big deal. Yeah, might reach it, but again, B-Rabbit, it's just another trade for me. It's a high flyer. I'm following the monthly chart. Let it go higher. If it goes higher, I still don't have a 10% position in this thing because I know it's AutoZone. All these, AutoZone. There's a bunch of them, where you try to short and it just keeps going and going and going. And it's like, oh my God, it's AutoZone. It's like it's O'Reilly's. It's AMD, it's in my charitable trust. So kind of like Workday, just kept going and going and going. Markets keep going down. The time will come. And again, it's a monthly chart play. These things take time. Look at Alta, guys. This was another one where everyone was like, what about Alta, John? 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 We're out of Alta now. No one took... it still took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. And then we cover and it goes lower, of course. But yeah, you got to just be patient with these trades, guys. The AZO. We just had earnings 3, 4 days ago, or whatever the hell that was. I think it was earnings. But you gotta take it for what it is, and here's your line. It is going up. Yeah, it could go to 900. We're pretty close. It's an 880. Say it could go to 1,000. For all you know, if you're in a 10% position and your share size, if you're lucky enough to be in the 800s, you still have an 88, $90 stop out with a 10% position. A 5% position, you're going to have a $180 stop out because you're in half a position. So that's how you got to play these puts. I always tell you guys, these are tough. They're monthly chart plays. But this is another one. Look at how many months it stayed up here, guys. Chop and chop and chop, and then finally right down, retrace up, right back down, and then took off again. It's AutoZone, guys. It's AutoZone. Just like CMG. Just like CMG when it was going up. But it has to go to 1,000. Look at this. This thing chopped around for months. Retrace back up to the highs. They get everyone on board. Oh, look at this thing. It's looking great. Shit. And this was news and stuff. But this should have never have been a $750 stock. Ever. Ever. And then they bring it up again. Or, oh, it's going again. And this is the allure of this thing. It's at 500. But once it's at 750, oh my gosh, it's got to go to 750. I mean, it's Chipotle. It's just stuff like that. Then you get the hype from the CNBC. And then it's like, oh gosh, here we go again. Confirming downtrend, guys, is not intact. We are not in a confirming downtrend. So markets could go higher at this point. I mean, they're throwing everything out there. Watch for Warren and Becky, Tepper, Siegel. You know, bring all the bulls on the fast money. You know, just bring them all out. They should just bring a round table and put them all out there. You know, Piper Jeffrey coming out with Tesla. We could get a short squeeze. We can't do anything else with Tesla, but we'll short squeeze it higher because that's a real move. It is. It's a real move. So yeah, so watch out for the AZOs, the JPM, nothing. Don't do too much with that. SPY doing work. Yeah, SPY just popping up and down. I mean, we're still negative on the day a little bit, but man, the 259 area is a big area, guys. I'm still not going long in these markets, but you know, it's telling me, hey, we're touching some big areas where we could possibly get bounces. So what I'll be looking for now, if we start going up, we'll look at the Amazons, the Boeings. We'll go long in Facebook. We'll look at some of the beatdown names, the NVIDIAs, you know, to go long on some day trades. Swing trades, I'm going to calm down a little bit with those because I got to see where these markets are going. But we did cover more trades today. If you remember at StockBookie, we covered a lot more trades today. Got in a pretty good Facebook trade. We're half out, and they're coming to get us, guys. Don't put your bid out there on the level 2. They'll come and take it. If they start seeing more bids at that $2.10, $2, they're gonna be. It's like a vacuum cleaner. They're gonna suck them right down and take them all, and then reverse it and bring it the other way. So just let it go around if you're still in Facebook and go from there. So yeah, but AZO it might reach 900. So you know, again though, let it reach 900. Let it so be it. And if you're not short AutoZone, guys, if you're not in a short swing with me, short that thing. Small position, go with shares. If you do puts, go a couple months out. And a couple months out might not even buy you enough time. So I'm in shares, guys. I got all the time I want. And eventually these markets crater down. AutoZone will be. You'll see like $50 drops in that thing, and it'll be like, wow, look at that thing go. So, yeah. So Apple rebounding, XLF Apple rebounding will possibly take SPY back up. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's why we took Facebook short today. We're in and out, and now we're just riding them. We get back up, I'll just cut them. I might hold them. We'll see what happens towards the end of the day. We still have 2 hours left. I think WFC hit a 786 fib level today. Do you think we can bounce? Let's see. Only way we're bouncing, guys, if the markets start to bounce. I mean, 49.31 is a big level for Wells Fargo, guys. Let's see on the weekly. Yeah, look at that. Even filled the gap today. It'll fill the gap, and it's still going lower. So this thing's weak. And now it's consolidating in a bearish manner. Yeah, the 750 fibs right there too at 49.24, even double bottom, and that doesn't hold. I think we go into 43.57. But we'll see where this thing closes today. If they could manage to turn this thing around and get over gap fill around, or get it back to $50 even, that's a little bit bullish. But look though, weekly chart down, sideways, retrace. What is this? This is a big bearish pattern with a elongated candle on the weekly. That tells me we might get one more short-term retrace and maybe more selling. We're going to see where these markets are going, guys. It's a little bit, you got Apple popping out of the blue. Look at Apple's chart. They talked about China and they dissed them or some crap like that. And then, oh my gosh, and then out of the blue you get pop. And look at the volume coming in. So some institutional player, someone's coming in here and trying to push Apple up so the rest of the markets go up with it. And now they'll bring out the perma bulls on Apple, like Warren Buffett. Well, I'm looking to buy more down here. And then the last guy's going, no, sell Apple, sell Apple. But you get Warren on, buy Apple. That must mean buy Apple. But you still are at this gap fill. You did hit that on Friday. So that's that. We talked about that one in the weekend video. We hit the 69.05 and closed below. So this is interesting right here, guys. And we have a bearish pattern here. I got to see where we close today, where I start making any more decisions here. Oh, Lyft IPO today. Is that the symbol? LYFT. And let's look at GIL. GIL. Damn, this one was going. Let's see. Yeah, monthly chart. Look at this. Look at that. You got good resistance up here. You know, if you took this one short, you're doing all right. If it pops it back above, then let's see if there's anything else. There's got to be. No, nothing. So that is the all-time highs. It's not really a high flyer for me, but you are coming into some major resistance. If you are trying to give this one a short, I mean, this is where you'd start it, you know, then 35. And then, you know, if it keeps going, then you just got to get the hell out. Price target would be, if you're long, great. From 26, take some profits. If you're trying to short this thing, you got $30 as a target. So you got 250 or so. If that cracks, markets start dumping, then you're looking at this level down here. If you do not hold this trend line here around the 26 area, then you're looking at lower prices. Let's go to the weekly chart. Weekly chart. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at $29, $30 easily. And look at that. You can see on the weekly a little bit better. But right up into that and right back down. Even you have, you know, resistance right there too with that. So pretty good area. You know, I mean, I would have loved to got this thing at 34, 35 because you're already, you know, $1.50 in the money. And it's a small, you know, it's a $32 stock. So just know, you know, if you start pushing up, here's your levels. If you are in this trade short, just hold on. You know, you're probably looking at the 29.50 area to 30.50, $30.50, somewhere in here. And if that gives out, then it's just going to kind of step down, possibly back to the lows. So watch out for that one. But yeah, no, I like what you're seeing though with the double top. I just wish I wish it was stretched a little bit more for my likings. See daily. Yeah, I mean it hit that. Look at that pullback, and then the markets were fading too, so that, you know, that helps the matter as well. Everything's a market trade right now, guys. Everything's a market trade. All right, let's see here. Should we hold and buy more long term? My wife works for GIL. Okay. I don't know. Should we hold and buy more for long term? I mean, right now we're at the top. If the markets come in, this thing, you know, this thing could be easily a $16 stock. You know, long term, I don't know. I let it come back in and then buy it again, and just, you know, comes back to these areas, can't break out, do it again, you know, let it come down again, sell it, let it come down again, and buy it. If you can't short it, then, you know, then that's what you're going to have to take profits, let it come down, let it go back up. Inverse donkey portfolio. Oh man, come on, guys. Lift. I didn't know that. What was the lift symbol? Is it lift? My wife works for GIL. Should I hold or buy more long term? I don't. That's a hard one. I'm more of a trader, bud. I mean, if it's coming into big resistance, I would sell, let it come down, and buy back a couple bucks cheaper. But, you know, for all I know, this thing, you know, if the markets continue higher, then this will probably break up and then continue higher. All right, guys, those puts are back to 216, 220. They're not going anywhere at this point. If you want to just cover the rest at almost break even, you can. I'm going to hold them. I made good money on the first and second half. We killed it last week, so I'm willing to hold this thing and see if some more news comes on. We do not have a confirming downtrend anymore, but it's damn close to confirming. I mean, we're right off the mark, so, you know, it's close enough for government work. So I'm just holding on and see what happens here. I'm not going to put my order out there or anything. If I sell, I'll just dump it, and that's it. My wife, where should I? Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I'm not a long-term, you know, holder. I'm not a 20-year holder. Longest term, maybe a year, depending if I'm playing a high flyer monthly chart. Sometimes those take a while to come in, and they go up in your face. That's why, you know, slow and steady on those. Yeah, markets are trying to catch another bid. Is Trump China trade tweeting? We're close. We're close. They're all talking right now on the round table. What can we do to get these markets higher? All right, I'll tweet about Uncle Jerome, don't raise the rates or else. You know, it's like, geez, now Trump's telling him what to do. It's like, oh my gosh. And if I think either way, come I think it's next week they have the Fed meeting. Either way, they raise or they don't raise, I think it's going to be sell the news. Because if they don't raise, then it's like, well, wait a minute here. I thought the economy was doing so great. Why aren't we keep raising the rates? Interesting. So yeah, so watch for that. You tell us then, SKW. Yeah, something. Yeah, if she works and everything's going good, I guess. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If the markets are selling, they're going to sell. So these puts are right back where they were, guys. Gosh darn it. Unbelievable. They went to 345 too. Should have just dumped. See, that's why I was being a little bit of a pig. All right, so what are you going to do? We made good money. And even if you were, you know what, even if they go, even to $1, we'll be at break even, right in that area. Damn, market's just starting to cooperate, guys. Look at it, we're 55 down now on what? Well, anyone listen to CNBC? I mean, I can hear it in the background, but are they just pumping the shit out of everything? Bringing all the bulls out? Everybody who could possibly say good things about the market? Fed's almost out of bullets, guys. They're running out of ammo. That's the bottom line. 10-year bull rally, trillions of dollars of stimulus, and now they're unwinding the balance sheet. They're supposedly not buying bonds anymore, which they are, they're still, stimulating. It's like, yeah, keep lying, guys. Maybe that will stick, and then stop raising the rates. Oh my gosh. So it's going to be interesting times, guys, in the next couple of weeks here. Going into the new year. Again, we still have the holiday season. Anything's possible, guys. So we'll see what that brings in the next couple of weeks. The markets are trying, though, guys. They're trying. I'm still in the Facebook trade, guys. I'm still in the Facebook. So watching it closely. It did get down to about 215, 211, right where we pretty much bought. They're at 225 now. Let's see what these things are going to do here. But my gosh, just every pullback we were getting in faith, it was like, all right. But, I showed you guys the support area. So, all right, guys. So we'll let the Facebooks go. So far, so good. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Let's see here. Inverse donkey bar. Yeah, exactly. We'll start gradually averaging down SPX puts if we hit the 268 plus. Gradually loading and averaging down on SPX puts if we hit 268. Oh yeah, if we go back up, yeah. Well, we'll see how far we retrace, and then we'll look to buy some more puts as well. Buy the F and dip. Yes, Christoph, you know the rules. Thanks, StockBookie. No problem, bud. On calls right now for SPX. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything right now, guys. I'm just gonna sit. We had a nice Facebook trade. And we'll just keep it rolling. We pulled off some other shorts earlier today because they were coming in. That's why these are opportunities, guys. I was telling you, the markets were down. Start covering more shorts. You never know. You look at AutoZone, just keeps going. Markets are down 500, and AutoZone just keeps going. It's pretty cool. Gosh darn it. Yeah, call me right at lunchtime. Perfect. I'm not going to answer that one. On calls right now, yeah. What do you think about MU for intraday call scalp? Looks like a wedge about to break up. I'm not doing anything right now with these markets popping up and down. For all we know, we get more news, and next thing you know, the markets are dumping or going up. In the middle of lunchtime, I'm not doing anything with anything. Right now, market makers are in, volumes dropping off. It could go up or down. I mean, we have decent support. Some support down here. Let's see if we go back. Yeah, not really. If you go on a daily, you got a little bit down in this area. But yeah, to scalp. I mean, I would have to see this thing come in and then bounce up to buy something right here. This isn't really telling. At least it's not telling me anything. If you're seeing something on here with a wedge, I don't think it's going to 38. The breakout looks like it's in a wedge. I don't see the wedge. I mean, I guess on the daily you can. Yeah, I see. I'm not. You can't if you can't really see anything. I mean, I don't know. You're looking at this guy here like this, and then looking at like this, something like that. I mean, for an intraday trade, I don't know. This thing breaks these areas, MU, and we've been talking about the MU down in here. If it breaks 34, this thing's going to 28. Fast. Market's dump. You just step aside. This thing's just going to freaking tank. I mean, we're holding on for dear life right here. It came back up, filled the gap, got rejected. You're below the MAs. You're just basically hoping and praying on this one now. In my opinion, you are down here, even on the weekly too. You're in the inside bar that couldn't get above this close. It's weak. Markets don't go up. This thing's going right to 28.88, the 200 MA. So FINRA, be really careful with this one here, bud. Let's see here. Yeah, not for me. HBA, keep the stocks and use puts for insurance if you already own the stock. If it goes up, you win. If it goes down, you cover. Yeah, I mean that's why if I'm shorting stocks, I'll go in and short some calls or short some puts, whatever. It's just like today's trade on Facebook. It's just a side trade. We made good money on it. I mean, they're at 230 right now, a little bit up from our entry point. We did already cover half and half. Made good money. We should have just took it off at 350 or 345. Sons of bitches. But they pushed it up again. It was looking good to break down, but I mean, look at the action in Facebook. It's like, all right, cool. All right, this thing's gonna break down. And then all of a sudden the markets catch a bid, and what does Facebook do? Go straight up. Markets start coming in, Facebook comes in, catches double bottom. Right here, it's just like, all right, come on. And then boom, catches the bid. Comes back in, catches a bid. It's just like, geez. All right, just do your thing and whatever. We're already in the driver's seat. If it comes back down, I'll just cut it and take a smaller lot or a smaller gain. So, where do you see the Fed buying bonds? Oh, I don't see them buying bonds, but they're doing something. They used to have the Federal Open Market operation where they were doing stuff. If you go to the Fed site, you can see their operation. I don't know if they have anything with the Fed buying. But you can't tell me. It's like US. It's like the USO. The only people that can move stocks like this or anything like this is the Federal Reserve, guys, or a big institutional player. Someone needed lower oil prices, and that's exactly what they got. And the funny thing is, when the stimulus ended in 2000, and right here, where was oil at the lows? So stimulus is ending. What do they got to do for stimulus in the economy, in the U.S. economy? Bring down oil. That's their last bullet, guys. And so they were gradually making it go higher to feel how, the consumer was spending. All right, consumer's still doing good. Oh, this is great. Then all of a sudden it reached a tipping point and they were like, whoa, this is not good. And look at that. We hit double top. We hit this point where we broke down last time. It was perfect. Perfect. Right around that 1550 area, 1583 area. That was it. And then bam, right back down. Pretty crazy stuff. I love when you tell a client, hey, give me a call in a couple minutes, and they call you 3 hours later at lunchtime. So she's going to have to wait. So we're at 240 now on those options. If you want to get the hell out, just get out. They'll probably be chopping this thing up and down. But yeah, that's why I say, Duke, Federal Reserve's the only one can manipulate this shit. I mean, look at the dollar. Look at the dollar move up. That dollar up, oil down. This is the dollar up when they brought oil down right when the stimulus ended. And what a coincidence. QE3 ends and oil's at the low. Holy crap. Wow, is that a coincidence? No, that's the Federal Reserve jamming it up everyone's ass. And same thing here. Everyone was going long on oil and the Fed came in and said, no, we can't handle higher oil prices. That's why I think oil will go lower. But I think one more time higher, because now OPEC cut, now you got the news from OPEC and these guys and that guy, and throw some more news out there. Guy who dropped an article on Facebook rising. Okay, there you go. More news. Thanks for the Facebook puts. Dumped at 305. Nice, Perry. Yeah, I'm still holding it. I did it twice. Got out twice. I'm holding half the position, and we'll go from there. They're at 240 right now. If I do it again, great. See, Perry, I held on to them because that last put play on Friday, I got out at 305 and they went to $8. I'm like, you know what? I'm holding on to this one half position. Damn it. And then, of course, the one I hold, what happens? If I would have dumped Facebook, I would have helped you guys out, and they'd be flying right now. Story of my life, guys. Story of my life. Look for the end of the day, early tomorrow. Facebook selling off. Just my opinion. Yeah, we'll see. That's why I'm holding on. It really depends on the markets, guys. Markets dump, everything's going. Even AZO, guys. That time will come. Remember, it's a monthly chart play. Yeah, it would be a quick in and out. Yeah, for the MU. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do a quick in and out, I just don't see it. And if the markets go lower, it's just gonna go lower. Guys, we're back to a confirming downtrend again. See, and this is why I'm telling you, FINRA, you know, you don't want to get cute in these markets. I mean, I see what you're looking at, but markets dump. Everything's going lower, guys, period. Bottom line. Omachis are on calls and puts as well. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But still, markets dump is still going to go one way, and that's down. Markets go higher. Yeah, this could catch a little bit of a bid. Don, what's up, brother? Buy it. You called 46 a month ago. ATVI. Where's it at? Lower? Yeah, look at that. Let's see. I like it. It's at the 200 MA on the weekly. That was the buy area. The problem is the markets aren't going up. You got to look at 40 and 35 now. I got to see the weekly close. Weekly close, we close below the 200 MA and below this low pivot at 45.61. Lower prices are coming. Just be careful. Gotta wait for these guys. These are patient trades. Everyone was already buying this one at 70, 60, 50, 36, guys. I mean, it's not bad here because look, you got the pivot. This is a monthly though. You got the pivot, the pullback, then the breakout. So at this pivot, you got good support as well, right at 45.47. That's pretty much where we hit. But see how the 50 MA too, we're right there. So, you know, if this is one, guys, if this does not bounce here, you have the 50 MA on the monthly and you have the 200 MA on the weekly. If this does not bounce here, this is ugly stock. This will keep going down. So Don, be very careful, bud, on these. And that's why today I'm just kind of sitting back. I'm not adding more positions. We've been killing it lately, guys. I don't want to get killed. You know, Facebook, you know, we're hanging on to that one. You know, it's up again. You know, it's helping us again, but just like son of a gun. It couldn't have flushed out one more time and gave us $4 and 100% in the last half and be done. Nah, it's got to be chopping around like a little crotch. So yeah, no, not yet. I mean, it's a good area. If you want to step up to the plate, I'm not. I'd like to see 35 down in here on this pivot. And that's the only reason I'm looking at that because like boom, and then we took off. I mean, and at the end of the day, it could go to 26, guys. You know, just because it's holding on, you got the 750. You got great support here, but man, these markets dump. We're not out of the woods. I know I sound like a broken record. We're not there yet, guys. I still think 250 on the SPY. We're only $12 away from there. And then SPY really dumps out, guys. We're going to 234. Right here, 233. Telling you, this is setting up to go lower. We might get one retrace here, and if we do, we'll have a head and shoulder top as well. And that will bring us right to 233 or so. Just be careful. Damn it. I am on the 15-minute chart. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Either way. Any ideas on AMD? Nah, not yet. We covered our short. We had a great trade on that one. We're out. So for me on this one, I don't really care what it does. Right now, I'll just wait for another setup. We were short on this day. We covered the last half on this day. Still weak, still below the MAs, still holding the 200. But if this starts rolling down, $18 is the level. Then 17, 19, then 16, 18. But this is down sideways. This is setting up for lower prices, guys. Again, markets go higher, this will go higher. Markets go lower, this will continue lower. Everything is a market trade. You look at the monthly, though, on here, we still have 1522 is your next target on the monthly on AMD. Okay. And this elongated candle to that little retrace usually will lead to lower prices. If we get the Santa Claus rally, then we can rally. So basically, if you're going long, you got to hope for the SPY and everything else to go green. If those continue lower, you're screwed. Put it that way. So I'm not taking any long trades. I'm not really adding any more long or short trades here. I'm just going to let these markets play out and see what it gives us the next couple of weeks. So if you're a member here at StockBookie.com, $30 a month, go sign up today, guys. We're just going to sit around and sit on our hands. We'll do a little more intraday stuff like the Facebook trade, like the SPY put trade on Friday. That's where I lie. I want to be in and be out. I'll hold these Facebooks. Maybe we'll have to see what the end of the day brings us. But we're back in the confirming downtrend. So we're going to see if that holds. And Facebook, again, just chopping around. Markets pull back, it comes back. Markets get a little bit of a bid, it goes up. It's a total market trade right now. But AMD, nothing to do. We already covered our short. Unfortunately, we already took a trade, and for me to go, well, it's holding the 750 down here. That's another thing. If it doesn't hold at 1927, then look for this area here. If you are long in this one and you're stuck in here, just be careful. You break this line and start getting below this 1618, you will be going lower. And the markets dump, it's going to be lights out. And the markets have no idea. The Brexit, it's on hold. They're like us. The government shut down. Kick the can another 3 weeks. The Brexit, let's do it another 3 weeks. We don't got what we need or what I want because it's all about what they want. It's what May wants. It has nothing to do with anybody else other than her. May the crotch. And whatever her agenda is, holy cow, she's fighting for everything. Whatever she's got on the table, guys, she's fighting for it. Bearish overall long-term on MU as well. Yeah. The thing with that one is everyone looks like AMD or MU, and they're like, hey, this thing was at 34 bucks. It's at 19. This thing's cheap. And that's the allure of the stock right now. Yeah, but it was at $9 at one point, went to 34, and now you're at 20. Who's to say we go back to 9 before we go up? If we go up $10, $12, it's fine. Everyone's, this thing could definitely go up $12. Yeah, but it can also go $10 right back to double bottom and gap fill. Who's to say it can't do that? We're pretty much in the 50% range from the highs to the lows, but now we're down sideways in a bearish pattern. So, the big area again is $18 into 200 MA. If that thing cracks, and we're most likely going lower. Yeah, so Facebook's being a crotch too. So we're back to 218 with just chopping up and down. Basically right now they're just shaking everyone up and down, the retail traders. That's all they're really doing. Let's see here. Beshovala, yeah, agree, John. Just taking finals. Did I miss anything interesting? No, Wilson. You missed a pretty good Facebook trade in this morning. Still holding it. Came back. Still at break even. Still made money on the first and second half, so I'm good with it. But no, we just started, 20 minutes, 42 minutes ago. Hey, John, just got done talking. And there will be blame for the glow. Oh, yeah. Exactly, George. They're trying to figure out who they're going to blame when all these markets come crashing down. You got that right, sir. Yep. Facebook analysis. All right. I really wonder how they can keep this market inflated and the bullshit delays. Oh, yeah. It's the Fed. Every time that seller starts or stops distributing the shares and dumping in their face, the market just goes straight up. Then the markets start catching a bid and they're like, let's bring on Jeremy Siegel now. Oh, yeah, markets are cheap. And then they bring on Warren Buffett and Becky Quick. Oh, did you buy more Apple, Warren? Oh, yeah, Becky, I did. Here, do you want to sit on my lap and tell me what you want for Christmas? Ho, ho, ho. Crap like that. Johnny B in the house. What's up, Johnny B? Let's see. Facebook. I can look at Facebook. They're just getting a beat down. You're in the lower range. They're trying to get this thing up here, guys. They're trying to recapture this 20 MA. Nice little, bounce off the lows. But it's having a hard time because the markets are just kind of chopping around, so it's not really doing too much. Weekly chart, you are catching the 200 MA. We talked about that. That's price target on a lot of stocks. So if it does not hold the 200 MA, most likely it's going to turn and go down, go start moving lower. Right now, you got a nice bounce. Next level going up, you're probably looking at, the 156, 150 area. But still weak though. He's coming off a high pivot, goes down sideways now on the weekly 4 weeks. We'll see what it does. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, hold on here. So, yeah, right now it's holding pretty good support. We're popping up right now on this little up move. Right now, you got the support in this chart here. That's where you're looking at. You're in between the 200 and these MAs down here. So it's really just chopping on every push up. Let's see here. Oops. All right, but on every push up, it's trying to get above this 200 MA. And, you know, that's where it got rejected over here, came back in, tried to pop it up, came back in. The only way they got it up was to gap it higher, go for the gusto. And this is why we took the trade up in here today. They hit the same area as it was hitting up here, same pullback. If it wasn't for this support, we would have went lower. That's what just pisses me off. Damn it. We would have been tanking. We would have definitely filled the gap, but we'll see. We'll see about the 200 and see how this thing holds. Oh man, it pisses me off. But yeah, right now, you know, Facebook, the allure again, just like all these stocks, you know, if you look at the monthly, it was once a $220 stock. Now you're at 141. Oh my God, it's got to go up, you know, kind of that mentality. It has to go up. It's Facebook. I mean, this thing was $130. It was 220 at one point. No, that doesn't mean shit, guys. It could definitely go. It could go down to 114 and then hit 100. It's looking weak. You come off a high pivot and you get a fall like that. That's never good, guys. That's never good. I really wonder how they can. Yeah, you know. Well, now with the 111 million shares trade, it's a little bit harder for these guys to do anything. But confirming downtrend still intact, guys. So this will be interesting what we do towards the end of the day. Facebook's popping up a little bit more, so we'll see what that thing does. Let's see here. 255 too. Yeah, my thoughts as well. Yeah. Yep. When something already inflated as shit is discounted to bag holding even more. Yeah. I mean, that's what they're doing now. They got everything so high, it comes down half. It's like people have to buy now. Oh my God, I have to buy now. I have to. I mean, that's just the way it is, you know. You know, I have to now. It's just, I have to. It's half price, you know. Yeah, Bitcoin into 3Ks. Yeah. Any more money in stocks right now is money wasted. Yeah, I mean, geez, everything's getting slammed. Yeah, look at Bitcoin, guys. But it's at 3,000. It's cheap. And next thing you know, it's 1,500, then 1,000. It's like, well, now it's really cheap. You know, and just stuff like that. So you got to be careful with stuff, especially the high flyers. They come in. Yeah, trade news, kidnapping, Brexit. Yeah. Johnny B in the house. What's up, John? Yep, thanks. Bitcoin. I see a Gartley pattern emerging. A what? I don't. In where? Which one? Swing charts. Comments on GCG. Yeah, that thing's just getting a beat down. Yeah, I told people to stay out of this one. CGC. Let's see. It's starting to catch a little bit of a bid, but yeah, it's all news driven on these guys. That's the tough part with these marijuana stocks. They can have something and they grew 52 pounds of whatever and they're killing it, blah, 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 and the thing goes popping up. So you got to be real careful with this one here. I mean, it has good support down here at 31. I still think we're going to 25 bucks down in here. But if it doesn't hold, you know, if this holds and we get some news, then, you know, you're probably looking at 40, maybe, you know, 44 back in this range, halfway up. But until it gets some news or something happens, it's just, you know, doing the same stuff. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm not doing it. I mean, it had those great pops when Tilray was going, everything was going, then they pretty much just dropped it down and kind of killing everybody in this one. You know, you're still below the 200 MA and the 20 MA. You're holding on for dear life down in here. If it gets back above the MAs on the daily time frame, then maybe higher prices here. We're gonna have to see. Facebook's coming down again, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, no confirming Dow. Yeah, we actually went positive on the Dow. Holy crap. The comp's up 50 now. Oh, we're good. Hey, Apple's leading the way. Yay. Yay, everybody. Yay. All right. right, so let's see here. So I added a little bit more of Facebook puts. We'll see what happens. I didn't load the boat, guys. I sold the half. The half I sold, I went back in with the same amount. So I'm not adding more. I'm just adding the same amount. So if you took 10 puts, you covered half of them. And then you did, put 5 puts again, then covered half. On this one, you do 2 more, maybe 3 more, or maybe 3 and 3. Just slow. Right now, we're catching a bid in the markets. Little bit upside down on the last 2 ads. But you know what? We made good money on the first. And I'm willing to, right now, it's not that big of a deal for me. We had killer trades last week. We covered trades this morning. And I'm willing to put some risk on. And these are small risks. This isn't even a huge trade, guys. If you're averaging $1,000 a trade, if you're making money like that with me, then put 500 at risk. Put 300 at risk. So if you lose that 300, the last trade, at least you still made the grand. So now you only made 700 on the last trade because this might have been a losing trade. So, just stuff like that. You just got to average everything out, guys. Yeah, so CGC, nothing to do. If markets catch a bid, it could possibly start moving up. But, right now, everything's fixed. The Brexit, we're going to wait 3 weeks. This, we're going to wait 3 weeks. We're going to wait on that for 3 weeks. China trade news, we're close. And I talked to the Mexicans and the Canadians, and we're close with China with that news, the trade news with that too. So it's just like one thing after another. Talking about the Gart. Yeah, I was going to say Gartley pad. What the hell is he talking about? I see the donkey pattern emerging on BTC. Yeah, exactly. Hee-haw. Right. Let's see here. All right, I'm done giving Donkey a hard time. Love the catchy nickname too much. I know, isn't it though? The donk. It's only Monday. Yeah. Thoughts on Momo? Thanks. I have a question. What are the red and colored triangles on the chart? On the chart? Triangles. Red and colored rectangles on the chart? The candles? Are you talking about? Momo, though. Let's look at Momo. Momo has no mojo. Monthly chart. Let's just go to that. Well, you just filled the gap today on the monthly at $25. If the markets bounce, this one actually could bounce. So not bad, but if it doesn't, then you're looking at the 22.49, and then what I'm seeing here. Let's go to the weekly. You can see a little bit better. Right there. So you got the trend line there. It's breaking down. You're coming into the weekly 200 MA. Yeah, I mean, this one's a weak stock, guys. I mean, you broke through this huge trend line, guys. It's not bad. You got a gap fill down here, too, around 22.56. Maybe 22.56. It looks pretty weak. If the markets continue to go lower, it's going to bring this one down lower. So we'll see. Yeah, the PPT. Oh, yeah. They're in there with everything they can be, guys. They're like, we hit that 216 or 259 area today on the SPY, and it was like, oh my God, power it up. Damn, we should have bought calls. That was my next big area. But you know what? This is a bullshit rally, guys. Now it's like, hey, everything's fixed again. Everything's fixed again. Don't worry. Just buy the dip. Buy the dip. And then they'll bring everyone out in fast money and is it time to buy? Is it the Santa Claus rally? And they'll start with that shit. But honestly, guys, if the Brexit news stops, Trump stops trading, and everything kind of subsides, guys, then we might actually get a rally. So right now we're coming back into a little bit of resistance on the SPY. But Momo, yeah, be careful with this one. We broke through this line. Lower prices would definitely be coming, even 20, $18. So if you're long in this one, just tighten the stop. On the weekly, you're down sideways. You got a long weekly bar, close below the 200. That's weak. If the markets catch a bid, this could possibly move higher. Markets don't catch a bid, this one's going lower. You got the gap fill, though, right here at 22.68, then 20, and then this 18.65. Be careful with this one. Plus, yeah, Yep, 259. Yeah, it was totally. They came in and that was it. You know, if you look at the SPY guys, and then you know nobody's selling now, so the big money's like, all right, you know what, just step aside. Who cares? Let them push it up. That was the savior. They got to get it above. They got to get it into this red bar too. The only problem is now, guys. What do? We wait for the weekly close. Yeah, we got 1 day up. Everyone's getting excited. Then we get 2 days up, 3 days up, and then all of a sudden the Friday close, we dump it out and we close down in here. So, you know, is this another, oh my God, time to buy? And then they dump it in your flipping face like they did on the gap up last Monday. And you know, everybody bought here last Monday and they got creamed. Now they sold here. Everyone who went long here, they sold down here on the panic. Now they bought up here chasing it again, being like, oh, wow, oh my gosh, time to buy. Time to buy. And then go from there. So thoughts on Momo? Yeah. So Momo, just be careful with that one. The red and green. What platform I use? eSignal, Plum Protection Team. Yep, 259. SPY was, yeah, that was totally. No, I don't need to show the MACD or the histogram. Why would I show that? That makes no sense. Maybe you follow that, but I don't. I follow the MACD actually. But yeah, so we're coming back up. Let's see where we're at now. So on the 60-minute time frame, 264.67, you have the 20 MA on the 60 minutes. So you're going to have some resistance there coming up. But look at that. Look at that, guys. Dump out and then right back up. It's just amazing. Nice one, buddy. Yeah, thanks. Well, if you would, what was that? Well, if you did, you would know SPY likely to go to 240. No, that maybe for you, bud, but not for me. I'm okay. I think I do okay reading the charts. But anyways, guys, if you're new to the room, punch up a symbol. We'll take a look at it, long or short, if you're looking to do something. And right now we're coming into that trend line too, right at around the 263.87 area. And we'll see if that happens. You know, we'll see if this goes down. But you know what? They're coming down with an underlying bid in these markets. Look at this. Look at this crap straight up. Yeah, now it's easy to see. Yeah, we should have bought calls at the bottom. But that was a good level at 259. I do have to say. But, you know, with the way we're selling, the way the volume was coming in. But look at the volume now, guys. Wow, what a coincidence. It's drying up. And what are we doing? Floating. So Tesla, please. Let's go to Tesla. Yeah, crude's getting hit again big time. Tesla, I mean, it's all right. You know, they got some news. Piper Jeffries telling everybody short squeeze is coming. You better get ready. It's going to go up. I think they said like 40%. It's like, what the hell are they talking about? I mean, that's the only way the stock will go up on a short squeeze. That's it. Just short Tesla. Till, yeah, exactly. Short, you got it. We are short Tesla. We covered half on Friday, and well, if it goes back up, we'll short it again. So that will be the 4th time we cover Tesla. So that's why, yeah, Tesla's one of the best trading vehicles ever. We have another little tail. We have, where was the other tail here? This is the weekly. This is what we're filing on Tesla. This little tail here. Got one here. I don't like this one as much as this guy here, but as long as we stay below 366.78 on a closing basis, this one should come back. But again, markets pull back, this one will come back. Markets go higher, this one most likely higher. So yeah, be careful with Tesla. We are short. We already covered half, shorted, covered half, shorted, covered half. So we're in the driver's seat in this one. Even if I think I would have to do I think it could go up another $40 and I'll still be okay. It'll be a break even at that point, but I won't let that happen. I'll just cut it. If it gets above this, more on this, the 370, 371, 72 area, then I'll just cut it. Let's see. SPY, Tesla, crude getting, yeah, crude's getting hit again. Yep. USO. We'll see, though. We're still in this lower range, chopping around below the MAs. We'll see what happens on this one. As long as it's holding this 1050 area, it should be okay. If not, then we're most likely going to those lower, the lower trend line, which is right here. So right around $10. Gets to 10, then maybe get interested in it. If it starts getting to $8.75, $9, then we'll probably be taking this one for a long. Maybe. I still like around the $8 and 766 double bottom. Doesn't mean it can't crack and go lower, guys. You know, OPEC came out and they said they were raising everything, so everyone's getting bullish. So that will probably lead to lower prices. But we'll see. Again, Uncle Jerome and the Feds, they do not need higher oil prices right now. When is Tesla going to 250? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't really matter for me. I'm half out of this trade. If it goes down to 300, I'll be out. So actually, I'll be out if it goes to 340, 330. My trade will be over. If it goes down to 250, I'll buy it long. I don't care. I'm a trader, guys. I'm not a buy and hold and, watching for this and watching for that and time frames and stuff. I don't know, 250. I mean, actually, we could go to 180 on this one if the markets fall apart. But markets are catching a bid. We're in the Santa Claus rally. Santa Claus rally, guys. Santa's coming. Santa's coming to town. So, all right, let's see here. Just short Tesla. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Hey, John, even we are not closed yet, but I see a big tail candle on high volume today. You see a move up in the next 2 to 3 days? Maybe. We have to see a little bit more. These are the markets where we get this nice bounce. Tomorrow we get news. We could be right back down here tomorrow. So it's really hard to say. That's why, if we would have took calls down here, I would have been out of these already. I'm not going to mess around and stick around and hope for some more up moves. But, it's telling us right now, we could possibly get more up moves on this. I mean, it looks like at this point, but it also looked like it here when they gapped it up, that one on Monday on the news. Remember last Monday, bud? When they gapped it up right here, and it was like, wow, this is the rally's on. We were shorting right here. Thank God. A lot of people were going long. A lot of people sold down here today. A lot of people chasing it up. They know exactly. It's the psychological part of the markets now. Everyone's buying. Oh my God, here it goes, and then they smash them. They sell here to go long, and then they're all jumping on here to go long because they got smashed from this point to that point. This is your small retail trader, guys, because right now they have no flipping clue what's going on. So now they're chasing it up because all day long for 3 hours, it's like, oh my God, the market's going up. And then they get all the people on CNBC, with all the bullish commentary. Oh man, here it goes. This is it. Oh, and then everyone who bought here sold here. Now they're chasing it there. For all we know, we click over, we go straight back down. Remember, we got this big trend line right there, and this trend line goes, back from here, right there. So that's what we're pretty much holding right now, is that right in here. So we're due for another crash, timeline of crashes. Yeah, we're right there. So we'll see. I agree with you, bud. But, right now, Christmas, I think Hanukkah's over now. Everyone's getting excited, but another nice tail. But look what we had here, too. We had a nice push up here, too. Look at that. They pushed it up. Then they brought it up a little higher on that day, and they flushed it in everyone's face. Everyone's forgetting the jobs report. This is all manufactured bullshit. The volume lightens up, and what happens, guys? We go up. That's how it works. Whoever was distributing, again, if you have 30 million shares of the SPY, you're going to sell down here, or you're going to stop selling, let the Fed push it up again, and then start dumping again in their face. It's funny shit. This is what they've been doing, guys. Every push up higher, they've been just dumping into it. We go higher, dump into it. So now do we retrace? Maybe we go to 266, 268 right in there, and then dump again. We're going to follow the weekly close on these, the weekly charts. That's what we're going to follow. And I'm going to stick with that. Because this intraday crap, you can't really, look, right now it looks real positive for the SPY to go up. We got a nice bottoming tail. It cracked through the 259.10. But you got to remember, we're still down. We're still sideways. We're still in this channel going up and down. We're right there on the channel now. But we got to see the close, and we got to give it another couple days. And if we miss trades, we do. If it retraces up, then we short again. That's how I'm playing, at least. To hop on this right now, I just don't trust it, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, it looks good right here. And the volume isn't that great. We are 116 million. We got more to go. But I would like to see 250 million on this reversal, maybe 300 million in a good push up. And I mean a push up to where you're $6 up from a $6 down move. Still not enough for me to hop on, to go anything. Big is so oversold at this point, very tempting. Yeah, I know. Look at Facebook. Look at Apple. Look at all of them. big. Look at this thing just getting hammered. It had to be a high flyer too. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, another one, another chart, guys. Big. Look at that high flyer coming in. Gosh, 25 maybe. Yeah, see that? That's the allure. And it was once a $64 stock. It's $30. It's got to go up. Not really. You get elongated. Look, down, sideways for months. You get the pop where they think everyone's going up. They bring it right back in, consolidation, and then they're dropping it. Probably news today or earnings or some shit like that. But see on the weekly. I mean, look at that weekly too. Down. They get the pop, get everybody in on board. Oh, here goes big. Here we go. Oh, it's so great. They even recapture all the MAs to make it even more bullish. Oh, man, this is the time. It big's going. And then slap. Let's see where the retrace was. 5-0 retrace. Never even made it to these, the 750 or the 618. So this thing was a little bit weak. And then boom. And then what? Consolidation sideways. Under the MAs, gets below and lights out. Yeah, this thing's going lower, guys. Just be careful. I maybe get interested around $25, maybe. Oh man, that's ugly. 25. I mean, it's at the gosh, a lot of support. Look at this one though, 200 MA on the monthly. It's hitting. It's not bad, guys, but man, the markets keep pulling back. This could be 25, maybe lower. Just be careful with this name. Not for me. I mean, it's falling like a rock. Let's see here. I just want to take a pivot from here with a fib. Yeah, 25. I like that 25 area. 25, 24 if it comes down. Let me know when that gets back to there, and then we'll take a look at it. But that's not bad. Actually, there's a gap fill right here, too, around 23. It's not bad. Let's see. But the market's dumped, guys. It's over. This thing, it could be a $12 stock. And then I'll be buying that. There'll be a time when we go long, guys, just not now. Subscribe. Thanks, bud. Yeah, they did. Tons of upgrades today. You got it on my radar. Yeah, just be careful with this. Yeah, they're upgrading. I mean, hey, at least someone's upgrading at the lows. Usually you get the upgrade at the highs. Yeah, we're going to upgrade big to $78. Piper Jeffrey. Yeah. It's Bob from the he's a janitor, but he makes pretty good calls once in a while. But yeah, it's good support right here. This thing doesn't bounce. It's going to get ugly. Yeah, shoot. So Facebook's going up in my face now. We added a little bit more to the position. Still in the driver's seat, but you know what? Like I said, whatever. You know, it gets to the point where, yeah, we're back to the highs. We're starting to pop up over this. So let's see what happens here on this candle. Look at that. They just can't help it. The bulls. I gotta buy Facebook. I have to do it now. I have to. It's cheap. This was at 220. It's at 140. They're going to get that squeeze going because, you know, the computer algos, they know exactly what they got to do to squeeze. That's why I'm surprised Tesla isn't up higher with Piper Jaffray and the short float. And, oh, my gosh, it's time to squeeze them. But you know what they'll do? They'll do a pop. They'll probably pop it to 380, get everybody excited, get everybody back in, and then they'll drop it in their face. So, but yeah, unbelievable though, guys. So we got a lot of green, a lot of red. We're back. We're 9 up. The comp is holding strong at 55. You know, people can't help but to buy the dip now. Amazon's so cheap. It was 2,000, and BA was at 380. It's at 321. I can't help it. Google, oh my gosh, that was higher too. I gotta chase it. Nvidia, oh my gosh. That one you have to buy now. There's no way it's going lower, you know. There's no way that's going lower. It's Nvidia. Look at that kill though, guys. Man. And everyone's just sitting there going, "Oh my God, I hope this thing goes up." Oh my gosh. What do you think, Bucky? I don't know. I still think 117, 100. Weekly down sideways bearish pattern. Oh man. We'll see. Now we're not in a confirming downtrend anymore. It's close, but not there. As Facebook pulls back, I might just cut this. Still a small position. Damn it, though. Should have pulled it at 3. Yeah, 350. Trying to be a pig. See what happens, guys, when you're a pig. Should have just took the profit and said thank you. Instead, I held because those puts on Friday for the SPY, they tripled. So maybe Facebook the same thing, and see what happens when you become a greedy pig, guys. That's what happens. But again, I'm still in the green on the trade, so it's not terrible. But it's like, damn. All right, let's see what else here. MU, AMD we looked at. IWM still a little bit red. That's the only one in the red, and that's the one, and the transports too. So that's something to keep an eye on, guys. The IYT. IYT should be leading the way, but the IYT, look, great. Look at that, right back up. Great retrace to double bottom. Is this the time? Maybe. We'll see. We're going to see where it closes. As a weekly close. Excuse me, guys. Man, yawning. A little bit tired. My kids beat me up all weekend. Just doing stuff nonstop. It was crazy. Yeah, greed is good. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. But you know what I tell everybody? Take small positions. You could be a little more greedy on these. If it comes back, just make sure we took some profits. If you took the profits, great. If it comes back, don't lose all the profits. If Facebook keeps grinding higher, we'll just have to cut it for a small gain. And if not, maybe we get the pullback tomorrow and get out of these tomorrow. But I'm back in those, and we'll see where these things go. Yeah, greed is good. Like Gecko, Gordon Gecko, right? But again, we might pull back the last hour, and everyone goes, what the F is going on here? Like always, guys. Next thing you know, we're bombing again. All right, guys, if you're new to the room, punch up a symbol. Let me know if you're looking to go long or short, or even if you're in a trade getting, in the money or getting smoked. Let me know. We'll take a look at it, and we'll figure it out, see where these stocks can go. Right now, we're catching a bid. We hit a key area on the SPY that could possibly bounce, and we're bouncing. We have pretty good volume, but we did go right in the lunchtime hour. That's where we hit the 259 area, and they never looked back. Volume picked up, excuse me, and we'll see where these markets go. Not too much going on right now. Just looking at stocks, trying to see if we can find some new plays. Let's see here. Goldman. And Citigroup. Remember, guys, if you're members, you should have been covering some of the shorts we took earlier in the day. Hey, Facebook's coming back. We do have a god. No. But look at that. Then look at that little cell. Look at all the indexes right now. The IWM, the SPY, the Qs, they all got that little pullback. Is news coming out? China trade deal isn't close? God, if they dump it in their face right to the lows, this is going to be hilarious. Wow, look at Facebook coming in. Hey, we're back in the money again. Look at that. Woo! All right. Is everyone having fun now? All right, hold on, guys. Let's see here. LY. All right. All right, guys. Twilio and Cup, both are trying for high or waiting for them to get in entry short. Yeah, Twilio, we in. Where is it? Ooh, 91.80, huh? Nice. Going back up. We love to see that, Twilio. Thank you, Twilio. Keep going, Twilio. 91.79. We covered half on 12.6 at 86. So if you guys covered half, it's right back to pretty much our entry point. We're at 92.57. Maybe. Well, we'll see. Let me see. Let me see the daily on this. Let's see what we're looking at. If you guys want to add again on Twilio, I don't mind that. Know that, if you took half off, do a quarter back in here. If it goes up again, do the other quarter of the half that you took off. Get that average up a little bit, we'll do it again. If it comes back again, though, to 86, 85, 84, we'll probably be out completely then at that point. We're not going to mess around. We're not going to mess around with this one. And that's the bottom line. So, all right, Facebook's coming in. If you guys added, and we're doing good on those positions now, right back up, making money again. Now, if it does go back up to 3, I'll probably just cut it and be done with it. And say, hey, we gave it a shot, but I do like this one. I like that we retrace, and I like on Twilio that we're into these moving averages here. We are still above the 20 MA on the daily chart, which I don't like. I'd like to see it close below that so we can see a little more bleeding. We still have a gap fill here to fill down here around 80 bucks. So, you know, if you want to give this one another stab, I don't mind it. If you're not short Twilio, you can. Just know that you might have to add more at 95 and 100 if the markets continue to grind higher. If they don't, then we'll probably be in pretty good shape. So, so whatever you guys want to do, guys, that's up to you. But I'm adding more. That's what I'm doing. You know, and again, this is a high flyer, guys. This might take a month to come in, but we already did this trade a couple times, so that we're totally in the driver's seat with this one, guys. So, all right, there you go. So as I post trades on my Twitter site, then I fill them in on my position sheet, guys. So you can go back and say, hey, what did Bookie end up doing here? So market's dump, I'm telling you, all these are coming back down. So that basically we're just going to rinse and repeat, guys, over and over. That's what we do here at StockBookie.com. If you're not a member at StockBookie.com, it's $30 a month. Go to my website, sign up. You get my Twitter feed. You get all my trades. We've been killing it lately, guys. We've been killing it all year, to be honest with you. We have over 471 trades on the year and just blasting them out. We had 53 trades. We had, I think 7 losers and whatever winners. It's a video I just posted on YouTube, so check that out. We had the put trade that I had on there on the SPY. Just killed it. We made over 100% on Friday, and the thing went for like 300% or 250 or whatever the hell it was. Well, I covered it and blasted off. You guys know. We had Amazon calls last week. Made good money on those. We shorted BA. We shorted Amazon with shares, intraday stuff. Just having fun, guys. It's always fun when you're winning. When you're losing, it sucks ass. So, but yeah, Twilio, guys, you know what to do if it goes higher. You know, we're up in that upper range. But at the end of the day, we're following the monthly chart. Monthly chart price target's around 70 bucks. And if it really starts tanking, 50 bucks. So, Coop. Yeah, we were looking at that one. What's going on with that? Is that one going higher? Let's see. Yeah, no, nothing yet. We looked on this one. Yeah. Now, if it retraces back up into this area, that's where we'll take this trade. But no, nothing to do on Coop. All right, look at that. Markets come back. Everything pulls back a little bit. Markets kind of pause. Everything starts to rally again. It's like, gosh. So we are in a confirming downtrend again. So let's see if this thing plays out. Hi, John. Did you look at Amazon today? No. Waiting for to get in the store. Yeah, Twilio, Mark, you can do that one again. It's up to you. We covered half. I'm going to do it again. But we had other trades on Twilio too. So I'm okay with whatever, with whatever happens with that one. It's not a long-term trade, but but it is a monthly chart play. If you're buying puts on it, you got to go a little further out, a couple months out at least, like AutoZone, guys. If you're in an AutoZone trade, you got to go out on those puts. Where's AutoZone right now? Up 13. So is it fading a little bit? Little tiny bit. It just grinds, but we only have 259,000 shares traded. So this is a tough one to short. The only reason we're shorting AutoZone, guys, is a monthly chart. Price target's around 676. Even if it goes to 900, who gives a shit? Even if you're in at 800, you're still okay. You still got a $100 drop on this one. I'm telling you, markets come in. You get ready. All I can say. Yes, give Twilio time to tank. Yeah, I will go small on Twilio. Yeah. Hi, John. Are you looking at Amazon? No. Let's look at Amazon. What's up, fan? How's it going, bud? AMZN. Yeah, Amazon's trying to grind, guys. Everything's trying to grind. We're holding the 20 MA. I mean, this is what it's trying to do, guys. It got the 20 MA down here at 1621. It's trying to hold on to that. We did come in and fill the gap. We had a nice little up move on this one today. Still weak. They gapped it up over this area, high pivot, right back down. Went right back into the 200 and the 50 MA and this trend line. So we had it looked like it was breaking out, and then they brought it right back in, down, closed it right at the 200, holding that right back down. Now it's holding this one, you know, for dear life, basically, at this point. So if it does crack below this, and then, you know, basically, I'm going to say the 1600 area, then you're going to start filling gaps and going down probably to the lows again. I still think this thing's going to 1350 or lower. I still think it's going to 1,000, to be honest with you guys. What am I telling you? Weekly 200 MA price target. Where are all these stocks going at the end of the day, guys? They're all hitting the 200 MA. Some are taking a little bit longer than others. This one too as well. Let's look at the monthly. I think the monthly had already kissed the 20 MA. Pretty sure, yeah. Didn't touch it, just kissed it. That's your first target, 1418. And then you're you know, I'm looking at 1330, 1265, and then somewhere down at the 1100 to 1,000 area. And that's if the markets completely give out and everything's tanking, which I could see that happening. And, you know, and if it does, you better look out. Twilio, can you put plan for members? Rashi, Twilio, you gotta go. I'm not playing that. I'm playing it with shares. If you want to take that one, let's see, TWLO. You got to go probably 4 months out, because we are playing the probably go to the Aprils, maybe the Februaries, but you got to buy yourself some time, because if we don't get a big pullback, you know, I'm thinking we're going to pull back in the beginning of January. I mean, we could still pull back the rest of December. Everyone thinks we're going up. We could do quite the opposite. You gotta go. I don't play though. I play them with shares. But if you did do that, gosh. All right, let's go back to Twilio. But Amazon's holding on pretty strong. Holding on to these areas. But if it does not, you know, if it right now we're just holding strong because the markets are. If the markets start pulling back into the close, we'll end up going down. You look at the 60-minute on Amazon. We had a nice inside bar retrace until we get over. You know, I'm going to say 1650. Until we get over 1650 and start grinding, Amazon, I think, will start chopping around. Markets go higher, Amazon will go higher. Markets go lower, or everything's going lower. It's a market trade right now. You saw the grind today, guys. As we hit that 259 area on the SPY, and everything grinded higher. As the SPY grinded higher, everything pretty much followed. I mean, there's still some turds in the group that aren't doing anything, but you just got to watch out for the weak markets. Let's see here. Twilio. Yeah, the Twilio. So the Twilio, you know, I would play it like, you know, thinking in the next couple of months, Twilio, you know, if it does work out right, remember, it's a high flyer. It could still go higher. It's Twilio. But if it does start to go lower, you know, you're probably looking at $80, $75. So what I would do with this one, I would go to Twilio. You know, you could buy them in the money, you know, at 90. So 91 put or $90 put right now. On Twilio's $10 or 1,000. So it's a little expensive, you know, for someone with a small account. I don't know if he'd risk that. I don't know if he'd want to risk that much. But, you know, if I'm thinking $80 or so, that option right now is at 565 to 595. So it's like a $600 bet. So if you're willing to, you know, risk that, then that's what you're going to do. But going out that far, I don't really play it that way. I just tell my members, hey, if you can't do share size in this one, if you got to do puts, you got to go a couple months out on these and play it that way. Will it work out? Possibly. The $75 puts right now are 445 by 410. So let's look at April. So let's just see if you bought a little more time on these. Yeah, these are a little bit 80s. Yeah, about the same price actually. So no, 75s are a couple hundred more. But yeah, it's just you know, this thing can hold up for months, guys, and then it does nothing. So, and if you did go out, it's just, again, these monthly chart plays, I always play shares. I do have members here that will play puts. Hey guys, if you're playing puts on the Twilio, for my members that do, where would you go with these? You know, would you go to February? You know, we should get a pullback before February. So if you want to go to February, just take a shot, knowing that, you can either buy them in the money, at 91 if you have a little bit bigger account. If not, then probably go around 80. Let's see. Let's look at the February's again. Either do the, maybe the 75, 80s or 85s. So I'm thinking we're going to get at least a $10 pullback, if not more, on this. I'll be out with my shares by that time, but that's how you got to play these. It's kind of like the AAOI. I know, Robert, you've been following. You've been following me for a while. You went to the dark side for a little while, but you're back now. But you remember AAOI? This one took only a month to fall, but then you have stocks like the AZO. See how long this thing held up and held up and held up. If you would have bought puts anything in here, you would just been squashed. So if you're going to go puts and go out a little bit further, just make sure you're not risking a ton of money. Because even AZO, this one might take 5 months to come back. Stuff like that. Yeah, so, yeah, Robert, to the dark side. Getting killed right now, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Getting murdered right now. But yeah, so, Goose going to break down on the close. Yeah, Goose, we're out of that one. That was a great short. But yeah, Twilio, yeah, if you want to go out a couple months, do that. Go maybe around the 90 or the $80 because this one should come in. But if the market stayed buoyant, through the holidays and everything, this one, the Twilio are just going to hold up. But we shorted here. This will be like our 4th, 5th trade in Twilio. So I'm not too worried about it. But, for the newer members, yeah. Nah, don't be sorry. I'm just busting your ass. No, but it's funny. That's funny, though. When I saw some guy, one of my friends, he's in there in his room, so he sends me all the information all the time, So actually, I got 2 people in there that send me everything, and it's funny stuff. They send me stuff. Hey, Bucky, look at this one. Just a disaster. Those Amazon options that he bought at like $9 are like 80 cents right now. Oh, man. But anyways, let's see. Twilio can post. Yeah. Goose going to break down. Yeah, Goose. We're out of Goose again. Goose, we're just freaking killing that stock, guys. Out again. We covered a couple other trades today as well, our shorts. Just having fun, guys. It's always fun when you're on the right side of the trade. Sucks when you're getting your ass kicked. Like on Facebook right now, back up again. Damn, those things were go over $2 again. That came right back up. But what they're doing now, the market makers, guys, are shaking and baking. People go long, they're going to shake them out. People go short, they're going to pop it up. And right now, the volume disappears, and they just shake and bake. So... let's see here. Yes, give Twilio time to tank. Yeah, I will go small on Twilio. What's that? Hold on, guys. I can hear something like ringing. Oh, it's my kids' iPhones. We don't allow them to bring them to school. I'm like, wait, what's that? Goose going to break down. Okay, thanks. Run as far as you can. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, but Twilio, just give yourself time. Any high flyer monthly chart play, you got to go a couple months out at least, because you got to give it time to come in. And I've never played the couple months out on these options, so I don't know how they work. But I'm more short term on options or day trading. But what some of my members told me, at least go 3 to 4 months out on these plays. Let's say I got a price target in the next month at 80, then go a month out. But this thing could fall like a brick. Markets fall, everything comes in, it's all coming in. That's what we're kind of basing these trades on. Look, my favorite troll just emailed me, so he must be in the room. And Robert, he's in here. Say hi to him. No, actually, don't even say hi to him. He's telling me he destroyed me. I'm the #1 clown. Dude, you're getting hammered right now. Every trade you have is bleeding out your butt. Completely bleeding. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Twilio. Yes, that. Okay, thanks. Run. I don't think I've ever. Is that like saying run? Ooh, look at that one. Oh, we looked at this one before. 17-18. Look at that. They tried bringing it above that area, came right back in. Yeah, I can't mess with this one. Just not enough on the charts. I mean, we had double top, but look at that double. I still like it up in here. So run as far as you can from this one. Hey, thanks for stopping by, though. No skills. Oh, man. That's funny stuff. Yeah, we looked at this one. I think we're talking about a cup and handle or something like that. You know, yeah, right here, and then the handle. So maybe it breaks. Let's. I want to try. I want to see it up in here before I do anything with this one. Okay, thank you. I'm back. I'm sorry. I was wrong. You were right. Nah, I'm just busting your butt, man. If you have time can you post a vid on what you look for to confirm a downtrend intraday? Yeah, Todd, that's something I've learned, and it took me almost 11 years to come up with that confirmation. That's something I'm probably never going to give away unless I start charging like $100 a month where I'm making a killing from you guys. But yeah, that's something I developed, and that took a while for me to come in with my confirming downtrend. So that's something maybe I'll give away, but right now I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. I will be very upfront with what I'm looking at and stuff, but to tell you how I came up with that, sorry, bud, that's a tough one. That took me a long time to come up with. SPY, which is headed this week, which way? I don't know. Right now it's the first day. We're getting some up and down action. I got to see more on the charts. We did hit a good pivot point right down here at 259. We've been talking about that area for a while, but look what's going on here, guys. So we're retracing on the charts. And we're going up into some more resistance. You know, if you remember, you know, we've been talking about these short-term retraces into more selling. We're trying to get above the 382, the 50 retrace, the 20 moving average, and look at that, right back up and right back down. This is where everyone who bought up here on the gap up, they all sold here today on oh my gosh, we're dying, and then they're buying up here again. And now you know what? I went down. They might sell back to the lows today. I mean, God, if they do that, everyone's head's going to pop off. I don't think that's going to happen, but honestly, it could. So just be careful, guys. You know, Rich Way. This is one day here. I got to see where the close is. I got to see, you know, if we close below here, it's a different story. If we get back below, you know, this, you know, different pivots, it's all different. I got to put it back. You know, I got to put it all together. No more pains coming your way, bud. I wasted so much time with you. Not you guys, the donk. The donk's here. Everybody say hello. No, don't say anything, guys. It's funny. And then he's posting stuff. You know what? Not we're going to talk about. All right, guys, if you're new to the room, punch up a symbol. Let's take a look at it. Long or short, I don't really care. Right now, we're just letting these markets settle in. We had a nice bid all day. They're getting more longs back on board with the good news. And the Brexit vote's going to be 3 weeks from now. We're just going to keep kicking the can down until something happens, guys. So, again, someone came up today. I don't know who it was, but you're exactly right. They need someone to blame if we start moving lower. I mean, much lower. We're due, guys. And I'm going to, you know what? Every live session, I'm going to show this. $ SPX. Why do I go short right now? Let's go to this. Let's go. Where's the monthly.com? Housing. This is where we're at now. I can't go long in here until we get some major support, guys. Major support, I'm talking around 2,300, maybe 2,400, maybe. I can't go long up here. Short-term bounces on trades, yeah. But when we're trying to make a top here, a rolling top, we could go up. I hope we go one more time up, guys, and then we roll over. That will give us a little bit of a head and shoulder top. But I mean, if we start rolling over, easily 2331 on the SPX, guys. Easy. Weekly chart. 2345. Easily. They're holding on to these levels for dear life. We still have a big one at 2557 and a big one at 2532. This one that's 2600 was big as well. We are holding on for dear. They got to bring out Buffett and everybody. They have to. They have watch for the Buffett sighting, guys. They're bringing them out. Eugene, what's up, buddy? And SPY back below. Yeah, I mean, here we are back again, and it's starting to, you know, a little bit dribbling, nothing crazy. The Apple, they had to get green. Facebook's coming in, so those options are back at $2 again, guys. Even if I get back to 250 again by the end of the day, I'll probably take half off again. And we're up 100% in these then, easily. God, you know, the one I hold. The one time I wanted to be a little freaking pig. Little greedy ass pig, and they bring it right back down. That's pretty much what happens, though, guys. You know, when you take 1,000 contracts, you know, what do you think? These guys want your money. No, I don't take 1,000 contracts. Sometimes they take big positions, those guys. Those positions I won't tell anybody about because they're stress. They stress me out. So by the little ones, it's like, all right, whatever, 300, 400 bucks, who gives a shit? Now, when you're talking 30, 40 grand, then it's like, ooh, I'm not telling anyone I'm long in that one. I'm going to do that on my own. You know, other than if you're a ghost trader. You know, I sold those FedEx options at 100%. 100%. They never even were up 50%. Man, you must trade at the donkey exchange. All right, anyways, guys, let's go to CHK. Wow, look at that double bottom. Jeez. And we talked about this one before. No, not yet, guys. $1.50. There's a gap fill right here at $2. And then $1.57. Yeah, you guys were asking me about this. Pretty good bounce area here. But you got this little bullshit pivot there at 148. This thing could possibly go lower. So be careful with that one. The bank stocks, yeah, what's going on? Financial's been getting whacked. Yeah. What's going on is just they're all extended to the moon. They go up and up and up and up and up and up, and everyone's like, oh, this is so great. Oh, my God, the bank just buy the dip. Just keeps going. But, yeah, watch out. Banks are leading the way. Goldman Sachs, JPM falling apart. That's never – no one's really bringing that shit up. Don't talk about the bank stocks. Talk about Apple Green today. Talk about Amazon. I mean, it's Christmas. You got to buy Amazon, you know, stuff like that. Until we hit the reversal with the confirming up on the Elliott wave. Just it's been right. It's a downtrend on the day. It has nothing to do with the weeklies or monthlies or where it's just an intraday confirming trend that I see that I developed in the last 10 years to say, hey, if we get in this confirming downtrend, we could sell at the end of the day. It's not one of those. I mean, this one's a little bit different today, but let's go over just the overall, just the intraday action on the confirming downtrend. 152. You got a gap fill around $2. $2 might be a good area. Maybe you're bottom feeding. Let's go back further. So honestly, we could have low. Yeah, I was gonna say we could have lower prices down here. Let's just see what this does. If we take that level to that level, let's see. Yeah, you got to wait for this one. I know we're being real critical here. Let me see the daily action one more time on this. Yeah, this is just ugly. No retrace right back down. I mean, if you're trying to go long in this one, if it breaks 253, you're probably going to $2. I mean, this is the area where you want to look. You know what? In fact, let's go back to GE real quick here. Damn, look at GE, guys. Still, if you want to take a stab at this one, guys, this is where you get interested in. Maybe. It's still going lower. Yeah, my gypsy secrets. Let me look into my crystal ball, right? Chris, what's up? The bank's out. Yeah, they're just getting hammered. But CHK, just be careful. GE, be careful. Look at that. Is Schmitty in here? Brian, look at that. Good thing you sold these. Get the hell out. Look at that. Short-term bounce. Look at that. Led to more selling. Gosh. We're so far so good on this one, guys. We've been waiting patiently for that $5 area. Because what happens, guys, if it gets underneath $5, a lot of these institutional players can't hold this thing. So they're going to protect this thing with everything they flip and got. Just like BAC when it was cratering back in 2007 and 8, it went to $5 and then bounced. Once you get to $5 and under, these guys aren't supposed to be holding these. Or I don't know if it's an SEC thing, but once it gets under 5, a lot of these institutional players can't hold these stocks. So they're going to come in here and protect this thing with all they got. And that's why we're going to sit and wait and see if this thing can come back in. Damn it. Those Facebooks got to 205 and they came right back in. Come on, flush. We're in a confirming downtrend. But let me go over that confirming downtrend with you guys. I'm not going to show you, but I'll show you what I'm seeing on the SPY and why this one's a little bit different. But the GE guys, it's getting close. Look at that. We've been talking about this one since like 9, 8, 7, still going lower. Financials are getting whacked big time. Going downtrend until we hit the reversal and confirmation up on an Elliott wave. No, it's not the Elliott wave. Not for the hour. It's just an intraday action. Any interest in speculation on Blue Apron? Benign a dollar mark. What's the simple symbol on that one on Blue Apron? We'll take a look at it. Yeah, my gypsy secrets. Yeah, right, man. No, but look this is what I'm looking at on the SPY, guys. All right, daily chart. And this one I don't like that we retrace that high. Okay, and that's why, yeah, we might still sell off. We got above the MAs and stuff like that. On the 60-minute chart, we're still below all the MAs. We're coming up to the 20 MA, and that's where we came back in. But I like it when it's a confirming downtrend. What I like to see is that if we stay down in this lower range all day, and we kind of popping and dropping, that's when we can possibly hop on for the late day sell. When we get a big enough retrace like this and we actually go positive on the day, we could still sell because we are still in the confirming downtrend. I just don't like this action because now we got good support here. We got more bullshit to go through. When we stay below all the MAs and the 20 MAs curling in the price, stuff like that, that's what we're more looking for. There's different topping tails we watch, different setups like this we watch different retraces. Everything's different. It's just a matter of 11 years of experience reading the charts, guys, bottom line. So now we're back above. It's going to be a little bit harder for this thing to sell off. I like the 60-minute chart retrace. I love that, going into here and not being able to get above and possibly coming right back down, but they got it back above this little pivot here too, which is big. So again, we could grind higher, maybe. And this Facebook's pissing me off now. It's Facebook. It's cheap now. And then they're going to be, they're probably plugging it on Google Finance. Buy Facebook here. Buy Facebook here. So, but yeah, tell me your gypsy secrets. Yeah. So, Blue Apron, give me the symbol for that one, bud. And I'll take a look at that one. Yeah, but the banks, I mean, even Goldman, we talk about 170 area, guys. Where are we at? 178. We got a little bit of a bid. We almost made it today. Yeah, right? But I think it's more same with Deutsche Bank. Yeah, like you said, buy the dip in the bank stock. No, heads lower. John, you look at LLY. Yes, LLY today, guys. Yeah, we did look at LLY. We are half out of LLY now. Is it going lower? Let's see. Yeah, we covered half of LLY at 111.47, so we're in only a half position now. We covered a bunch of them in the mornings, guys. It's just as everything was tanking, we were getting out of them. Oh yeah, APRN. Yeah, but let's go to Goldman real quick. Goldman, look at that. I mean, we're calling this area right. I mean, these bitches aren't going to probably bring it down. Do we fill? Oh, we filled the gap. Son of a bitch. Ooh, that's interesting, guys. So we filled the gap on Goldman here. We did not. I would have loved to. I think if this thing flushes one more time, the 170, maybe. We still have a good pivot at 157, but we did fill this weekly gap. Son of a gun. At these levels, how are negative news? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is beat down. Everyone is buying a dip here, 200, 190, 180, and finally you're catching something. Let's go to the bigger time frame, the monthly. Let's see. Yeah, I got one more dip, guys. If we miss it, we miss it. We'll come up, we'll short it again. But man, damn, just a little more on this one. And they know, market makers know, guys. Everyone's waiting for this level. 170, 168, 17, 169. But we did fill the gap, and that's the other reason why we're bouncing on this one. Damn. Unbelievable. Look at that right there. Right here. Right here, roughly around 176.04. Now, if that doesn't hold, then we'll probably go down to the 170 area. Man, they're coming out here, boys and girls. Get everything up now. Holy shit. Right? But yeah, JPM. JPM. Yeah, here's a big gap fill here too. Right at the 100, 101. 100 even numbers, good too. That starts breaking 96, 91. Double bottom gap fill here at 88. I still think it's going lower. Monthly chart. Let's see where we're at on that. Yeah, monthly chart starting to crack. Yeah, 88, 82 bucks even. 82, 88 area. Look at this. I mean, it goes up, starts retraces, get everyone back on board, chops, and just a slow bleed. Monthly chart, we got to see where that closes on the monthly. Weekly chart, though, looking weak. Back below here, back below this pivot. On the weekly basis, you got to get back above the 102.79 area. Period. Yeah, we're starting to bounce up again. Gosh. Yeah, volume's not really kicking in anymore, guys. Light volume kicks in. They can do whatever they want. The seller price subsided. Look at this. So they caught that 100 even number, got the bounce there. So we'll see. This will be interesting how these charts are setting up right now, guys. Let's see here. Yeah, Giant LLY. Yes, we looked at that one. We did cover half of that today, and we got the nice bounce. So wherever half it goes right back up, we'll add again. I still like this one. Monthly chart. $90 would be the target. Eventually. I mean, look at that stupid move up. Yeah, it should go higher than that. It's got to go higher. And there was a nice double top there too. So actually around 109, you'll have some support as well. If that cracks through, you're going to go to 100, then you'll probably go to 95, 92 area. Markets are catching another bid again, guys. They're just shaking and baking at this point. So nothing for me really to do. APRN. Let's look at Apron. Is it a dollar stock? Jesus. I mean, if you want to give it a stab, you can. Then you're looking at basically a buyout. You know, that your buyout candidate. Play it like an option. If you could lose 1,000, buy 1,000 shares at 1,000 or 1,000 shares, right? 1,000 at 1,000. I don't play these stocks that often, so play $1,000 worth. Yeah, excuse me. Get 100 or 1,000 shares, and if it goes to zero, you lose 1,000. If you can't lose 1,000, then go 500. If it moves up, you get the hell out. Yeah, Facebook, you little crotch. But it's bouncing up again, Facebook. So, but whatever. We made money. We're still in the driver's seat. If it goes up tomorrow, great. We'll cut it. If it goes down, I'll just cut it and do it. You know, maybe at a break even at that point. Oh well. Hopefully, you guys took some change off that Facebook trade this morning. Almost got 100% on them. We should have just cut it. But like I said, we killed it last week. So, whatever. However, with GS, we don't know how much they're going to get fined. Yeah, are they getting fined for stuff? Okay, I don't even know. But yeah, this one, guys, if you want to take a stab as spec play at $1, see what happens. Like I said, play it as an option. If you get 50% out of it, cut it. If you can load it up more, great. If you can do 10,000 shares and lose 10 grand, great. I don't know if they're going to go out of business, but I would say you get maybe someone buying them out or something and maybe get a quick pop on this one. But for me, not for me. I'm not even going to take it as a spec play. It is a good, well, we'll see. I'll think about this one. It's not bad though, Mark. I do like that. I like what you're looking at. I mean, hey, it's better than buying it up here at 250, huh? Chasing it at $4. Came right back in and look at that. It's just weak. I'd like it at 50 cents. That's my quarter. But yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, it is double bottom. If that dollar cracks, look out below. It's going lower. By the way, Mac histogram, better for big swings. Check out BTC USD Trading View monthly for Bitcoin. See the bottoming forming on that one. Yeah, I don't get that one, but I could look at that one later. I don't have it on here. The floor is just unreal with JPM. Look how much shit soared since 2016. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All this stuff, man. All these stocks. That's why it's like this is just crap. These are just unhealthy moves, guys. I mean, look at this thing. Even since 2010, guys, this is all Fed induced. And then, like you said, 2016, look at that. This was a $54 stock that went to 120. JPM. They did nothing different. Nothing. And then it's going to come right back in. And I wouldn't doubt it goes right back to 50. Retraces all the way down. So we'll see. Again, markets are catching a bid. It's like automatic. Light volume disappears. Let's go to the 10-minute. See how we had pretty good volume in the beginning, and then slowly during the day we just kind of dry up. And look, wow, we go higher. Maybe some more China trade news. Keep pumping it, Jerome. We're close. Did Trump tweet? Any news come out, guys? Well, you know everyone who bought up there on that pop right here, they all sold down here, went short, and now they're squeezing. That's pretty much what's going on. I was that trader, guys. I'd buy up here. I'd sell down here and go short. And then they squeeze my head off. And then they squeeze my head off enough where I'd take that short position off and go long. That was me 12 years ago. And then I'd sit there and go, all right, here we go. CNBC said, they said, even Kramer said, this is the time. And then they'd slam you again. It'd be like, and then I'd sell my long again down here, go short, and then they'd pop it back up again. And I would do it again. It'd be like, all right, this is great. But next time I'm going to use margin because I know that this thing's got to go higher, you know. Then the bulls start going margin and heavier. I got to get a loan on my house and go all in. It's got to bounce here. And that's when it just keeps clicking down, 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 down. But again, we'll see. You never know. OIH. I don't even know OIH. You guys come up with some doozies here, guys. OIH. I don't even know these. That's what I love about these live meetings, about these live sessions, guys. Monthly chart. Yeah, wait for $13.90. $15 maybe. But man, this thing's coming off of a high pivot, just getting killed. Just be careful. If you're short, great, you're in the driver's seat. If you're long, $13.90, then maybe $10. This thing's just falling from heaven, guys. Look at this though. Stretched, fall, retrace, kill, retrace, kill. Basically, all the bulls are buying here. They're selling here. They're buying here. They're selling here. They're buying again here. They're going to show this is the time. They're upgrade, double upgrade. And then there's just slaughtering them. Now, this is exaggerated most likely by margin calls and just basically everybody getting the hell out at this point, taking their loss. But don't worry. As soon as they take their loss, this thing will have probably a 30% upside move. Like always. We're getting another pop on the markets, guys. It just can't help itself. Yeah, nothing to do on that AO or OIH, though. What do you think about Twitter? TWTR. Let's see. Twitter. Gosh. I mean, again, with the markets, if the markets go up, this will probably grind higher. It had a nice move. You are consolidating over this trend line. You have a little bit of a tail here. Every time it goes into the 200 on here, you're getting slapped back. You're inside this bar. You've got to get over 34.11 before this one goes higher. If you could catch a bid and the markets go higher, Santa Claus rally, then maybe you get some action on this one. So just be careful. Really nothing for me to do on this. Just kind of chopping around. Real no direction. Let's look at the monthly or the weekly though. I want to see a little bit bigger time frame. Yeah, I mean you got to get it. It's just came back, retrace, came back, retrace. You're trying to hold this trend line here after the retrace, and I got to see the weekly close on this one. But that was a trend line at one point in there. Then you're right at this retrace here, this 250 retrace as well. So we'll see how that handles that. But for me, nothing to do. It isn't a strong stance. You're above the MAs. It's looking pretty good, like it's going to pop. But you're also in this little inside bar too. That's the one where you got to get over 30. You got to get over this high pivot, say 34.50, and then maybe higher prices. If it stays down here and just chops, markets start to come in. This is going down with the rest of them. They're all going down. This is another one, 26 to 36. And everyone's getting excited because this was once at 46. And then all of a sudden it stalls. This is down sideways. You're really in a channel right here too. Just kind of chopping up and down. So really no action. Not really telling us a lot. Let's go to the monthly real quick though, just to see where the 20 MA is. Yeah, 20 MA is still at 27.10, so this has a little bit more room to come in. And then even on the monthly, though, we came into this big trend line, came right down. Now we're chopping around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 6 months. Down sideways 6 months. That's setting up for lower prices. But again, markets get a bid during Santa Claus rally, then everything can possibly go a little higher. Excuse me. And then if markets, everything's a market. Look, markets are getting a bid now. What's everything doing, guys? Going up. Because it's all good, remember. It was good, just like the last uptick on the SPY. All right, so yeah, that's Twitter. So, nothing really to do. Let's see here. Twitter had value at $14, not $34. Yeah, it's crazy. They got squeezed out in the daily SPX puts for the close. Yeah, of course. Everyone's like jumping for the window and everything. They hit good support and they squeezed them out. So yeah, everyone's covering now for life, their dear life. Kind of like our Facebook puts. They're not that bad. They're getting their ass kicked now, but still made money on them. So whatever. Yeah. So crazy moves today. Yeah, it's not for me playing Blue Apron. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But no, I mean, I actually, Mark, it's not bad at $1. I mean, I think it's worth a shot with $500. If it goes up 100%, you make your 5, you get the hell out. To go in like with 100 grand and everything you got, hell no. Because it could go to 50 cents. That's probably everyone's trying to do. Just load the house and, oh my gosh, I'm going all in. 10 grand, my whole account. And then it's like, it's at 50 cents. Holy shit, what the hell's going on here? So that's why, if you do it, small position, 1,000 shares, $1,000, if you can handle that, go with that. Excuse me, guys. Crazy moves, Blue Apron, Plunge Protection Team, lifting the mark. Oh, yeah. Oh, so obvious. So obvious. It's like they came to PPT, and then they stuck everybody on there that was bullish today. What about this guy? What about that guy? I'm surprised Becky Quick wasn't on with Warren Buffett. I bought more Apple today. Becky, come sit on my lap again. I like Becky when she's sitting on my lap. Oh, wait, was the mic still on? Right? Yeah, is the oil holders like XLE? Okay, there you go. Yeah, that one's just flying around everywhere. I play the USO. SPY breaks 265. I hope not. We're gonna see, guys. It's almost there. They're grinding this thing higher, guys, with everything they got. They got to throw the whole kitchen sink. Maybe they bring out Yellen and Greenspan too, and Uncle Benny Bernanke. All right, guys, it's cheap. Buy the dip. Now remember, are they going to raise this thing up into the meeting, into the Fed meeting? And if they raise rates again, kind of like what they did here, they got it as high as they could before the jobs report. Jobs report comes in and goes straight back down. I'm telling you, everyone bullish bought here. They all sold here. They're chasing this thing right now. Squeeze it. So you got the small retail traders chasing it. You got the smart money covering the shorts because they know this was good support down here. Damn, look at that, though. Did I ever see that coming? No way. Now with the confirming downtrend and all that shit, that's why we didn't do anything down here today, guys. Great support area, but, this is just another bullshit move. Yeah, Jim Cramer, yeah. Call him the opposite man. Yeah, exactly. SPY, they're trying to recapture that 265 area. Kramer's a lunatic. No, he's okay. Oil stocks, watch them. Good heads up. Some CL, vice versa. MRO, XMO, yeah. Yeah, right now it's hard to say. You got the OPEC coming out. We're cutting production. We got America going, F you. We're going to raise production. So right now we had the good oil, the USO trade. I'm happy with that one. I'm waiting for lower prices to possibly go long. If USO retraces up to the highs again, 15, 16 area, we'll go short again. That trade's over. I'm done. Just kind of like AMD. AMD's over. Let it go higher, let it go lower, and we'll take the trade then. Oh, let's see here. Any thoughts on NVIDIA? No, I mean, it's catching a pretty nice bid now. We're consolidating sideways. This is a pretty good bullish pattern, though, guys, for an up move. But I'm not. It's the end of the day. I'm not doing anything. For a daily chart, though, for the day, still weak. I mean, we're coming off a high pivot down here, consolidating underneath the MAs. Couldn't get above this gap window here. Come start filling these gaps and right back down. Still holding this 145 support, though. That's a big area. If that cracks, we're most likely going lower. But if we're consolidating down here, nothing really to do on this one. I mean, we could maybe get some follow through and come back up here tomorrow. But if the markets are strong and everything, we'll look at some call positions to go long. More of a day trade, though, guys. More of an in and out. But right now, markets are just kind of chopping and grinding higher, guys. On anything they could possibly hold on to. Anything. Nothing's changed from last week. Nothing. Jobs report, Brexit, they're buying more time. Raising rates, they're trying to milk that out as long as they can. But, with all that to say, guys, it's just more, oh, wait, Trump tweeted. Oh, it's kind of like the Elon, Oh, my gosh, Elon tweeted again. He's buying more of his own stock. And he told everyone not to short it, stuff like that. It's like, geez, guy can't stop. But you know what? Tesla's going up again, guys. Let it go to 375 again. We'll short it again. Who cares? Rinse and repeat, guys. That's what we're trying to do here. And then, small positions, don't go crazy. We've been hitting some pretty good trades, and everyone starts, hey, bookie hit 5 trades in a row. Let's go all in on the 6th one. And that could be the big loser. Kind of like Facebook, guys, going down, sinking like the Titanic. No, we always took profits on that one, so we're okay. Still in the green. If you were in that trade, hopefully you just got the hell out, which I should have. But you know, I'm going to hold strong here. Again, just like Monday's bullshit move, I'm starting to look at things going, I don't know about this here. I'm going to hold strong and see what we can get out of that one. We made good money on Facebook already. I'm willing to hold a little bit longer. The options expire on Friday, so again, small positions. Even if I get whacked, it'll be pretty much a break-even trade, even if they go to zero at the end of the day. So it's we took some winners off today, whatever. Amazon, we went through that one already, but let me look at it again. But Nvidia, yeah, nothing really to do. It's just chopping around until we get above here. Maybe we get a breakout. But if this thing keeps chopping around underneath the moving averages, we could get a breakdown. I still think 117's in the cards. It's not that far away at this point, and then if it gets there, I think we can go to 100. At 100, I might be a buyer of this one. Remember, guys, it was stock of the year. It's got to go up. It's got to go higher. Stock of the year. Triple upgrades. They triple upgraded this thing. Give it a higher price target. Stock of the year. And now where were all those guys who upgraded this? And oh my gosh, you got to keep buying Nvidia. Where are all these guys now? Actually, those were the guys selling it because they were just giving the hype, getting more volume in. So as they were distributing their huge amount of shares, you didn't really notice it. But they're upgrading here. They should be upgrading it right here. Anybody upgrade Nvidia lately? This is the point. Even at 100, it's so funny. They're upgrading it at all-time highs, but the thing gets slacked. 100 and almost 150 points, and nobody's upgrading this one now. Interesting. So yeah, Nvidia, just stay away. I still think it's going lower. Market sell, it will be. Let's see here. Thoughts on Amazon? We did go over Amazon, but nothing really right now. Just holding on for dear life. Yeah, we just did go over Amazon. As long as it stays above the 20, it's okay. But still, look what it's doing. Retrace down, retrace down, retrace down. Is this a short-term retrace and the next leg down? Let's hope. Let's hope it goes to 1,700. We'll short it again. It comes right back in. Right now, these are times you sit on your hands. If you're itching to trade, just don't. As soon as you get into something, it'll probably go the opposite way. And we just got to get some direction, guys. We had some good trades in the last couple of weeks. Let's just keep playing those out. And we get down. We get down ticks on a day. We cover like we did today. We covered as much as we could. We took 7 positions when we popped up in these markets, and we're out of half of them at least, and some were out of all of them. Boom, boom, in, out. That's it. That's it, guys. But yeah, thoughts on Amazon? Yeah, nothing to do here. It's just chopping around. We're back into this middle range again from this high, from this channel. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. Goes up and down. Weak stance, still below the MA, still below this guy here. You got a big red inside bar. It's chugging up because the markets are chugging up, and that's why it's going green, or trying to hold green at least. Markets pull back. Everything's based on the IWM, the SPY, the Qs, and the DIA, guys. So no confirming downtrend at this point. SPY's up $78. Man, these days like today, everyone's just like, what in the hell's going on? Guys, if you're new to the room, punch up a symbol. We'll go over it. We got about 15 minutes. I'll run it to the close. Let me look. Any earnings going today that we should know about? Let me take a quick look here, guys. Close today. Nah, nothing big. Let's see for the week. Yeah, no. Let's see. Any big names? TLRD. Nah. Costco? Thursday? Costco has earnings on Thursday? I thought they already went. Oh, yeah, look at this. Oh, so wait a second here. Earnings for the week. So we do have, let's see. So we have Adobe, Costco, on Thursday's close. Who else do we have? AOE, Costco, DSW, Play, Fran. There's a couple of them, but nothing we have to be concerned with. Adobe will watch, Costco will watch, possibly get some short positions in those. And then we'll take it from there. Amazon 2603 got violated today unless peeps believe it was upheld. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I saw that the 2600 area is real good on the SPX. We'll see how that holds. Let's see. How about Tesla? We went over Tesla. Santa Claus rally would be nice. Nah, not for us. And my man. Actually, you know what? Wouldn't be bad. Let it go up so we can retrace and short some more. Spy head faking us? Possibly. Tesla, we just went over Tesla. Anyways, have fun nickel and diamond stocks while I wait for the Bitcoin Lambo. Yeah, right. Maybe. We'll see. Hi, everybody. Hey, what's up, Shirley? How's it going? Let's see. UPWK. UPWK. Yeah, it's a new issue. There's not a lot of technicals on this. Bottom line, if you're in this long, if it breaches $15, it's probably going lower. Yeah, it's a new issue. I'm a technical trader. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Other than the lows. If it goes lower than 1567, look out. A lot of these IPOs are getting everybody in, they're just dropping them. So, yeah, I can't really do an analysis on this. There's just not enough. Other than you made a high, lower high, lower high, and it's trending downwards. Every retrace is met with lower, more selling. Just be careful. Nothing to do with this one for me. At least, Eugene, yeah. So just be careful with this name. I mean, it can hold this. If it takes out 1662 area, then most likely you're going to retest lows. Damn, I hate these IPOs. Every one so far, they're just gapping them up and crapping them out. Just be careful with the IPOs, guys. TWM, is that the inverse side WM? I think. TWM. I'm not sure. Is it TWM? Yeah, Pro Shares Ultra. Okay. I don't look at the Ultra, the triples. They're too hard. I'll look at the IWM. And the IWM right now, it's holding on for dear life. I got to see more, Shirley, on the charts. Right now, we got a little bit of a bottoming tail coming off this 142.49 area. Let's see the weekly. And that was a double bottom from here. But I'm still thinking we go to 134 on this one. I got to see what happens on the weekly close. I know you're a member, I'm pretty sure. So watch the videos. I got to see more on the charts. But when you get an elongated bar on the weekly like this, you'll usually get a short-term retrace to the next selling. We're going to see. Again, we got so much news, the Brexit, the bullshit with Trump, the China trade, everything. It's whatever they can to get these markets up, they're going to throw anything. I'm telling you, watch for Becky Quick and watch for Buffett. He's got to come out soon, especially if we get more downside. Yeah, but the $9 billion buyback for Facebook, really? They've been buying back their stock since 200. They're getting their ass kicked on their buybacks. So buyback means shit to me. Buyback. That's just another prop job. We're going to buy back our stock. Well, how's that doing for you, Facebook, buying back your shit at 200, and now you're at 142? You're getting demolished. Your $10 billion buyback. And what if that $9 billion buyback, what if Facebook goes to 100? How's that $9 billion doing now? Buybacks. Let me tell you, I consulted an ex-CEO of one of these big companies, and he was telling me the buybacks are the worst flipping thing you can do for your business. That tells me you're investing in nothing else, no economy, no buildings, no people. You're just investing in yourself because the Uncle Jerome, Grandma Yellen, Uncle Benny Bernanke, all they did was pump the shit out of stocks, and that's why they were buying their own stock. Everything was going straight up. Now they're so conditioned, I'll just buy my own stock. I'm not going to invest in anything. Facebook's getting ripped, terrorized on their buybacks. Even Apple, I don't know where they bought back. Any of these guys who are buying back, if their stock's getting pummeled, they're getting their ass kicked. Let alone they had $2 billion cash on hand. I'm just giving an example. Then they buy back their own stock. What if their stock got cut 50%? Now that $2 billion's $1 billion. Oh my God, I'll buy more, I guess. Yeah, so don't Smokey, just because they're doing buybacks doesn't mean shit, bud. So just be careful with that one, okay? But the TWM, the IWM, guys, as long as it's holding this area, we're good. It's really not telling us too much other than a bounce off double bottom. So let's see how this thing holds. But remember, we had this bottom here, went up, retrace, came in, went up, short-term retrace, and now we're close. You know, we're below this area. You know, we still went to this low pivot. They're holding it with everything they got, but you know, we got 8 minutes left, guys, so not too much time. So I'm going to hold on to those puts. So the Facebook puts, that is. I got it right. Yeah, I'm willing to take some risk on these puts. I got to tell everybody, small positions. All right. But yeah, so be careful with these things. No upgrades, just reiterating. Yeah, exactly. UPWK we looked at, TWM, yeah, that's a Russell right now. Right now holding strong. We'll see what happens. We got to see a little bit more on the charts. 1 day down with a nice push up means something, but it would have meant more if we would have had triple the volume here. Like on the SPY, if we would have had 238 million, then yeah, we might have a little bottoming tail. But no institutional players came in and started buying these markets. We would have had 250 million if they were coming in protecting it. We still got a good bounce tonight, guys, don't get me wrong, but we're into some good support as well. So you'd expect a bounce. So, you know, it's just a little helping hand. We got the little bounce and ooh, a little more, throw some news out there. Everything's good. And, you know, try to hold on to everything here. SFIX. SFIX. Monthly. Yeah, another one, just too new of an issue. Yeah, another one. Brought it up, got everyone on board and flushed them out. And now it's consolidating in a bearish manner on the monthly. Yeah, I can't. There's no technicals on here other than 1803 double bottom. If it goes to 20, then 1803, you're probably going lower. If you get another retrace on here, and if you're bought up in this area, if you get another retrace, you might want to think about getting the hell out, because it'll probably just do another retrace into more selling. But again, there's 2 months, 3 months on the, or wait, man, there's a little more than that, about a year. But it's tough. It's tough when you don't have a lot of technicals, guys. And this thing's just been going sideways here. I mean, off a high pivot, down, sideways. Yeah, for me, nothing to do. If it pops, look for this area, 34, 38.76, and then gap fill around 44. If this bearish pattern plays out, remember, high pivot, down, sideways, you're going to probably fill the gap and then go to double bottom. So you're in the lower range. This is looking ugly. Maybe it's a news-driven stock. Not sure why it popped up here. But yeah, that's not looking too good. That's not looking too pretty, guys. Damn. Another one, too. Only a year. Straight up, straight down. Unbelievable. Thanks for your thoughts, mate. Yeah, no problem, bud. Facebook probably has bottom. Yeah, well, see what they're doing, though, Smokey? Throw out the $9 billion buyback. That will make it go up. That's when all the bulls, oh, man, they're doing a buyback. It's got to go up. No, it doesn't. Not at all. Money going into Bitcoin, is there? Yeah, I don't even follow that one. Amazon at 2,000 was an ultimate short. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Among all day on Chesapeake at these levels and averaging down if it breaks. Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, Chesapeake's fine. Same with, what was the other one we're looking at that was in the Bay? Oh, Apron. That one's okay. That's a buck. Just remember, guys, play it as an option like it's going to zero. GE, yeah, GE. Damn. And BK, Siri? Nah. Is that what they're saying now? You know what? They will probably start throwing rumors out there. And that's when it's going to fall to $5, $6, and that's when we're going to buy it. And then again, you take $1,000, $2,000 worth or whatever you're willing to lose, play it that way. And this is getting interesting, though, down here. It's an SEC thing. Yeah. Thanks. Anybody like Costco? Stores are always packed. Yeah, you know what? Costco has earnings on Thursday, so we got to be careful with that one. If Costco pops on Thursday, we're shorting it. If it drops, we'll look for areas to go long. Walmart picks up online game. Interesting. Also gets into food game. Yeah, no doubt. Walmart. But still, It's still hard to say what these markets are going to do, guys. You know, we're in a 10-year bull rally. We're still up in la la land, and anything's possible here. Orioles moving averages, resistance, support patterns, etc. Yeah, no, Elliott waves. Yeah, no, you're right. GGM, just a pump. Sheem on buying back. Yeah, unwinding assets to put money into the etc. Yeah, of course. MU's buyback really keeps getting hammered. Yeah, yeah, they were buying. Everyone's buying back stock, guys. Everyone's getting freaking murdered. Would be surprised if they are even real functioning firms at this point. Yeah, right. No way I would short Costco. Stores are always packed. Yeah, you know what, though? But still, if you look at Costco, though, oh, they are always packed. I agree with that. But look at that. Short, short. Look at that. Right to the retrace. Boom. If it retraces right back to this level, it's a dead on short. Monthly chart play, guys. Monthly chart stretched. Look at that. 194 is the price target right now. I love Costco, too. I agree with you. But when this thing gets stretched from the 20 MA and the 50 MA, it's almost time, guys. If we pop up, I will be definitely short in Costco. Let's see. Ask MU how many buybacks are going. Yeah, exactly. How they doing? Yeah, they're going shitty. Yeah, you know that's what that's what the guy I used to consult. He's like, John, if you do $5 million in buybacks at MU at $60 and MU's at 34, how's that $5 billion looking now? You know, and it's just, you know, and what if the markets do get a 20-30% correction? All these stocks are going to be in the damn basement. And while everyone's going short, we'll be going long, guys. That's what we'll be doing. Hopefully this is a bull trap. Yeah, we'll see. You know, we only got 1 day under our belt with this, so it's really hard to tell. Ah, damn it, market's closed. Look at it. So the options are at 190 now on Facebook. Look at that. Right before the close, it starts pulling back. Son of a gun. I like DM. DM, let's see. What's that one? DM. Not bad. You got the bounce. There's not a lot on technically down here. But yeah, surely if it goes about $22 and it gets up in the $25 area, tighten that stop. It's already getting the bounce. I wouldn't chase this thing because it's down, sideways, retrace. This can easily go right back down. This is the monthly chart, though. You know, 22.88 would be the target, and then 20 would be good resistance. So if you're in this one long, hey, ride that thing. Especially, or if you're in it from 12, 13, you got to take something off the table. Goes up to this area, then up into here. I mean, we could put a retrace on here, a fib. More areas, 21, 24, 26, 30. If it grinds, and then if it grinds higher, if you're in it, you know, then you're looking at this area too with the high pivot trend line. So you'll be looking at that. So yeah, so if you're in this, trail the stop, take half off, especially if you're in from down in here, and then ride this thing up. 20 MA. Well, let's see. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, weekly, you're getting above that now, looking good. Even weekly, you can see the bearish pattern more. Yeah, if you start getting to 20, 21, 23, especially the 25, 26, then you gotta start thinking about taking profits. 27.99 if it makes it there, that's a 200 MA. But no, I like what you're doing here. You got a low, you know, bottom feeder over here. You're starting to get a bid. Volume's a little light on this name. But again, if you're in this thing from down here, start chiseling, because honestly, you'll stay above this 50 MA. It comes right back in. It's going to go right back down off this pattern. So be careful with that one, Shirley. Is it at the top again? Let's see here. FOX. Do we know did earnings? Earnings, I think, came out in this one. Yeah, look at that right there again, guys. Yeah, I want to see if it goes a little more. If you want to short this one, I know everyone's inching to short this one. You can, but just know that it could go to 52, 53. We're trying to wait for one little pop here. I don't know if we're going to get it. We are consolidating in a little bit of a bullish manner over the MAs. A little bit stretched from here. Bottom line, though, you know, we are stretched, and 37 would be the price target. So here's your big trend line coming in there. And, you know, just like KO and a couple of those other ones, it gets above it. It looks like it's going to break out, and then it comes right back in. So just be careful with that one. But DM, I like that one. It is at the top, Ashton, totally. But, God, I just can't pull the trigger on this one. I don't know why. I just think I could think it just might get one more move up. Let's see here. Buybacks are the worst. Look at Jamie Dine and others. He's bought buyback stock a long time. Long while. He's using made revenue. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Especially expensive stocks. And these CEOs know. Oh, yeah, they do know it. You got it. Or Fox. Yeah, or Fox. Fox is the same thing. We looked at Fox, too. Same thing. Same double top. So let's see if we go a little bit more, guys. A little more. If you want to short it, give it a shot. If it goes to 52, 53, you got to add a little bit more. But, yeah, I just don't like that. It was such a short-term retrace right back up. I don't really know this stock either. But I know one thing. We are stretched. 36 is the target, but I'd like to see it bust through 50 to go to 51, like one last hoo-ha, kind of like this candle here. One more. Get everybody long. Oh, man, there goes Fox, all-time highs. Oh, and then they turn it and drop it. Goldman down because loading up on Bitcoin. Were they loading up on Bitcoin? I don't even know. Thank you, sir. Loving the live stream. Yeah, no problem, Robert. Go give our friend hell tonight. Tell him about Amazon. Here, Amazon. Here, hold on. I was going to email you later over the weekend. So I saw you guys going back and forth a little bit. I'm sure he blocked you by now. Every time you challenge a guy, he just blocks you. And then he tells everybody how much of a loser you are. He's the worst trader, blah, blah, blah. So his options now are at, his Amazon options are at 71 cents. Oh, gosh. Someone said GE, love it. Laugh out loud, love that one. Yeah, so GE, yeah, Brian, yeah, you were trying to buy that one. Let it go down. Leo, bye, John. I learned a lot from you. Made a lot of money. Facebook, thank you. Leo, no problem, buddy. Leo, thank you for a member. J-Nug, huh? Thank you, Shirley. J-Nug, lots of fun. Yeah, I used to do J-Nug a lot. See you, John. All right, Brian, have a good one. At Swing Charts, you've been buying from what? At Swing Charts, yeah, been buying from 1163. Oh, does Swing Charts have something in here? Does he have a room or something? Yeah, I've been buying. Oh no. Oh, Swing Chart. Okay. Yeah, I've been buying. Yeah, gee, that's a tough one. What's that? Wait, let's see. Swing Chart. Oh, Bitcoin. I'm not sure. Which one, Eugene? Thanks, John. John, thanks. Great as always. Well, I'm sticking around a couple more minutes, guys. I'm going to be rolling, but let's see. Loving the live stream. Yeah. Rashi or Robert, I'm going to be going private eventually one day. It's only going to be for my members. Right now, I'm just trying to pick up more people in my room. Hopefully, I could get about 300-400 members in here, and then we'll go live private all the time. Then I could care less. But just trying to build up my stream. People like you come in, bring new symbols. We look at high flyers, low flyers, find trades that I wouldn't have found, without you guys. So I love you guys. I love you, man. I love this. I love going through stocks. This is what I'd rather be with you guys than just sitting here and just going through each one by myself. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, great. But it's nothing better than finding some really good trades and we're kicking ass and taking names. Just like last week, we covered a lot today too as well. We will get you there. Yeah, thanks, Ashton. Yeah. You never know. If I have a couple losers, then I'll be the worst trader ever. God, that StockBookie guy sucks. But guys, you know what? If you've been a member for this year, which this year is pretty much I started it. I did not have any members last year. If you took most of my trades, you got to be winning. You got to be. Again, 470-something trades. I think about 80 losers on the year. You have a pretty good chance of picking a winner. You can't get in all of them. I try to get in all of them. I'm in most of them, guys. I have a pretty decent size account, so I'm trying to get in all of them. Just sometimes it's just, when I'm in 50, 60 trades, swing trades, it's tough. It's like to add one more. It's like, okay, I guess I can do that one. So, but no, I am in 95% of my trades, guys. And if I could get in all 100, I would. Sometimes it's just like, all right, we can short Fox, that's fine, short it, but it's just like, I'm going to wait a little higher, guys. I'm in 65 positions right now. I'm not. Sometimes I am. It's sometimes more, sometimes less, guys. I rather have, if you have $1 million account, guys, I rather be in $25,000 trades where I could be in 40 of them instead of going in like 5 at 100,000. I'd rather be in 25,000 and spread them apart. I'd rather, start slow and steady. This is a marathon, guys, a marathon. We got to go slow and steady. J-Nug, Eugene, that's a tough one. Gosh, which one did J Nug follow? We used to look at this all the time. It was a minors where that one, it really, J Nug's just a skewed instrument, so it's hard for me to do that one. What the hell was it? Who was in the room? What's the other instrument for? Yeah, the GDXJ. You got it. GD. I used to do. I should start doing them again. GDXJ. So whatever the GDXJ does, pretty much JNUG's going to do. I do the GLD, guys. I can't. These are just instruments I don't really like. But if you were looking at this, let's go to the daily. More of a short-term daily. Daily actually looks ugly. But on this one here, yeah, you just can't. JNUG's the same way, just up and down. It's not looking bad. I mean, I'm a gold bug. I'm in the GLD. I'm in the driver's seat right now with that one. I am long gold. I'm thinking gold's going to go higher. These minors are a little bit more difficult because they tend to go up, down, up, down, up, down. A little bit, they don't really move with the GLD. But looking at the GDXJ, you are making a bottom. You made the low. You made the higher low here, and you're still grinding. You're still almost above the 50 and the 20 MA in a more of a bullish stance, but you still haven't taken out this high at 28.22. If you could get out that, if you could get past this high, I think this thing can break up here and start rolling. We still have a lot of resistance here, resistance at gap fill. You can even, make a case where, down here, you could take this trend line here and do something like this from the gap fill. That's another level. But right now, let's look at the retrace from the last low. Let's go to this high. You're at the 5.0 retrace trying to grind. So let's see if this thing can keep going sideways and then grind higher. But if this one comes right back in, JNUG's going to come back in. This one's a little more tame than the JNUG. But we could go to JNUG too. It's pretty much the same thing. But this one, see how it made a lower where the GDXJ stayed above it? This one moves a little bit quicker. But if the GDXJ starts rolling, I mean, this thing, easy $10 and then 11.24. You start getting up here, then you're going to have to get out. But this is holding on for dear life now, the JNUG. The GLD as well. This one came in a little bit today, nothing great, but I'm still thinking 120 and then higher to this gap fill and then double top around 124. And then, really contemplating on taking a half position. I hope we could get up to here, and then I'll be out. So this is really cool. Live chats. Thank you for help. Yeah, you know what? No problem, man. You know what? That's why in the beginning of this year, I was like, you know what? I got to do something here. I'm tired of seeing people getting their ass whacked, slapped every time. Every time I'm short and everyone's laughing, then the short comes in and they're all like, hey, Bookie, why'd you short that? Oh, my God, that was a great trade. It's like, well, here's what I was looking at. It's like, oh, man, because I was going long. Oh, my gosh. So SPY's catching a little bit bid after hours. They must be throwing more shit out there. Anything that sticks at this point, guys. China trade news, they're close. Anything. So, all right, one more here. S-Dow. S-Dow? Now, what's that? Is that one for the Dow Jones? S-Dow. S-Dow. God, stock twitch is just not working well today, guys. Now, Shirley, what is that? Is that a short for the Dow? Yes. I can't even do anything. Jeez. All right, hold on here, guys. Yeah, short the Dow, yeah. I can't follow those because those are triple ETFs. They just move too quickly to get a good handle on that. That's the long Dow. Is that a long? Pro shares, ultra pro short Dow. So that's that. Yeah, actually, yeah, it will go up, but when the Dow's going down. So it's an inverse ETF on the Dow Jones. All right. So, yeah, I can't look. I'm going to go to the DIA. Right now, we hit that bottom. We hit this bottom right here at 239.98. So 240. We're catching a bid off the double bottom on the Dow. And right now, we got to wait to see what happens. We still have some lower pivots down in this way, which I think we're still going to come down to. But right now, we're holding that 240 area, and that's pretty much what we do. And we got one bounce, which really doesn't mean anything. If we had big volume, it would have helped. But the volume we had today, really, we had 150 million on the SPY on a real big reversal day. I want to see 250 million on a reversal day. Then maybe it'd be like, all right, here we go again. You know, maybe we do get the uptick. I mean, maybe we do. We get some follow through tomorrow and we close above this area, 245.45 or the high of the day today. Then yeah, we could possibly get some more up moves. But right now we're still in this channel, the up and down channel. And Shirley, I think you're a new member. Go watch the SPY video from the weekend update. That will tell you pretty much what we're looking at. But right now we're waiting for weekly closes. Not much to do. We could definitely get more upside, maybe on more news and stuff. But right now we're just kind of feeling it out and seeing where these markets go. We covered trades this morning on the nice drop, and now we're just kind of letting the market tell us what to do. Right now, if you take the retrace on this, right now back into this 250 retrace, and then the 75 or the 382 right here, the 50, and then we'll have, you know, start running in some trouble right here. If we get above that, then we'll look. I mean, this is where they popped it and dropped it, and let's see if they can pop it again. Right now, we're just channeling. We're at the lower range. We got to see more on the charts. We got to get a little bit more. So yeah, Shirley, right now, just hold on. We could go up, so be careful with that ultra short. Those ultra shorts can really kick you in the shin when this market's moving up. But when the market's tanking, those ultra shorts fly. I used to play the TZA and the TNA, which was the the shorts for the IWM. So those I used to play all the time. Thanks for doing the live videos. Are you doing these every day? Yeah, Eugene, for the most part, I'm doing them in a public forum right now. Eventually, when I get more members on board, I will be doing them private. Just trying to build up my followers and build up my subscribers. That's all I'm doing. I'm honest with you guys. I'd like to have 10,000 people paying me $30 a month. If that ever happens, great. But the more the merrier in this room. Once we go private, then we could talk more of what I'm really looking at, more gap fills, stuff like that. But right now, it's nice to, you know, just be with you guys, do some commentary, maybe find a trade or two in here, you know, while we're doing a live session, and get in and get out and make some money. So right now, you know, we're just chopping around, not telling us much other than a nice little bottoming tail. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days. This could definitely click up tomorrow and go right down again tomorrow on some bad news again. So right now, markets are just, you know, itching to find some positive news out there. Anything, guys, that get these markets up, anything. And we're going to see if we could find it. I don't know if we're going to get it, but if you remember, watch the nightly video. I'm going to tell you what we're going to be looking for on these if we do move higher, and if we do move lower, I'll have some new areas just in case if we move lower. Let's see here. The grandma has a bunch of Costco stock, and I'm begging her to get puts. Yeah, I might have her have to give her puts for Christmas present, though. Yeah, right. Exactly. Gap bounces, a few dollars here and there. I'll use it for a quick trade. Yeah, I mean anything. If it's moving good, sure. But same thing. Look at that. Bounce it up last week, straight down. That's what we're getting right now. So, you know, to go long in these markets, maybe, you know, like CAT, that was a pretty good area for a bounce. But if that takes it out, it's going right back to the lows. Long-term view, John, would you like to think that JPM is potential buys and worth taking a stab? Nah, let everything come lower. Nope. Market sell, the SPY and all that stuff, we're going a hell of a lot lower. I'll let you guys know. I don't know if you're a member, bud. But I told my members, you know, funny story, guys, when everyone's starting to go short and think the whole thing's bleeding out, we'll be going long. Kind of like when we were going short here, you know, everybody was going long. So then everyone, you know, sells here, they buy puts. The market makers, the computers know everyone's loading on puts, especially the guys who, you know, bought here, they're selling there, and then they're going short down here. And then as you get the pop today, they're chasing it. And most likely, you know, maybe we'll get some up moves. But see, the problem is with them, we get the up move, they don't know how to take profits. They sit there, and then next, you know, click, and we go right back down. So it's real important to take profits in these markets as well. Kind of like Facebook today, guys. We should have just took them at 350 and said, F you, see you next time. But we're in them. They're doing okay. We get a little move down tomorrow, we should get paid. If not, then we'll probably just exit, take the kind of break even at this point if they go down more. But I'm willing to take the risk because we killed it last week. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for today, though. I'm going to head out. It's 2:18 my time, and I am done. We've been going about 2 hours strong. Watch for my live streams. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like the video. If you want to sign up, it's $30 a month at StockBookie.com. Got a lot of new members in the last couple of weeks. It's been great. And let's keep this momentum going. And let's see if we can get this thing up to 150 members, maybe 200, maybe in the next couple of months. We'll see. Yeah, Shirley, no problem. We'll go through a lot more stuff, but make sure you're watching the nightly videos and stuff. And even the videos I posted over the weekend, there's some good technical areas in there where we bought and shorted and stuff like that. A little bit of education. So, all right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. And if I could get out of here, I will see you on the charts. Yeah, there it is. All right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.